I think we're here. Oh, shoot. Let me make sure. Shoot. I'm having much problems here. I'm locked in. I'm locked in, though. Gotta be locked in. First playoff game in damn near a decade. Gotta be locked in. Hold on. Sharing it around a little bit. Trying to create a little publicity here. Just make sure, like... All right. I think we're good. I think everything's set up. I can't ever tell. Let's see. I'm going here to make sure my stuff sounds right. Because I'm pretty sure like my mic is okay. We're just checking. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, we good. Yeah, we good. All right. Oh, Lord. This is a weird spot to be in. I have not been in this position in 9 years now. And... it's so strange that my team... I still have to keep telling myself, like, all the time, like, my team's actually in the playoffs. Like, it's not something that I'm really used to saying here. Haven't seen a Broncos playoff game since Peyton Manning was our quarterback. We haven't really even gotten close. So, I mean, however this game goes, you know, it's kind of like we're playing with house money here, so I'm not too bothered if we lose. Obviously, we're in this spot, so might as well go try to win it. Appreciate it. Cyber Crashers TV. Appreciate y'all popping out. At least two people. That's all right. Hey, as long as y'all beat the Chiefs, that's okay. I mean, like, you know, I'm not expecting Denver to really be in this game for a whole long time today. I'm just wanting them to. I'm just glad they're here. As long as y'all beat the Chiefs, that's okay with me. I think somebody's truck is going crazy outside or something. Like, as long as the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl, I'm fine with whoever wins it. Like, probably not the Eagles either, but still not as bad as Kansas City. I'm just so tired of seeing them win. Shit is annoying. I swear it's like somebody's truck outside or somebody's car is, like, getting broken into or something, bro. We out here. Denver did beat Buffalo last year. In Buffalo, I think they're the last team to do that in the regular season. So that could mean something. Who knows? Broncos looking to get the ball first. Tyler Bass kicking it off here for Buffalo. Got to set the tone early. Go Lions, yeah. That'd be cool if the Lions won, but I mean their offense can definitely keep up with anybody. It's just the defense is injured to hell. So I mean, like, I'd love if the Lions were able to win, but their defense could be a huge issue with that. Playoff season, I don't know why. Okay, my is updating. Okay, that's good. Be touchback here. Marvin Mims in the end zone. Bo Nix coming out for the Broncos, first quarterback not named Peyton Manning to start a playoff game for the Broncos since Tim Tebow did it 13 years ago. So once again, I don't know if that could mean something, but just a weird spot to be in, an unfamiliar spot for sure. It's a wild feeling. Single back, Javonte Williams, I believe, getting the start today. Nate Atkins in motion. Javonte Williams going to go up the middle for about a 5-yard gain, I believe. Good first down gain for the Broncos, 2nd and 5. Sean Payton, who they did say was 30-12 in his career against bald head coaches, so Sean McDermott may have some issues here. Let's go 2nd and 5 for Denver. We got a stack to the boundary side. Marvin Mims coming in orbit motion. Bo Nix going to hand off to Jaleel McLaughlin. He's going to be knocked back for a 3-yard gain. Will you ever do a was he any good on a football player? I'm going to try at some point. I'm putting that off for a little bit. I got a really big video coming out here, or in the works right now. Like, at least the script is getting worked on for the Jimmy Butler era in Miami, like, because I'm a Miami Heat fan, so, like, this whole thing's been crazy. Now, I was going to do just, like, an unscripted video about it, but then, like, the more I really thought about it, like, a big retrospective would be kind of cool. Like, it's going to be my longest video for sure. Like, it'll probably be, like, 40 minutes to an hour. I've got a lot to say. 3rd and 8 for the Broncos. Javonte Williams in the backfield. We got trips here. Bo Nix trying to get the ball off. He just does. Drops back to pass. Throwing over to Cortland Sutton for the first down at midfield. Great response by the rookie. Great catch by Cortland Sutton. First down for Denver again at the Bills' 49-yard line. Hand off to Javonte Williams. He's got space, and he will pick up about 6 on that carry. Broncos legend Von Miller getting really close to a 12-man on the field penalty. That's the thing too. I always love Von Miller. It don't matter where he goes, man. Von Miller was one of my favorite players growing up, so I can never be mad at him. 2nd and 4 for Denver. Bo Nix dropping back to pass. Airs it out. He's going for Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. Holy hell. What a first drive for Denver. Bo Nix airing out, finally getting that connection to Troy Franklin. It's about time, and what a great time to do it. 43-yard touchdown for the former Oregon teammates. Oh, my gosh. Hope the dirty bubble doesn't take McDermott away. Yeah, that was the problem for the Chargers yesterday. Harbaugh, they got outscored, I think, like, what, 32-6 on 32-6 after Jim Harbaugh got taken away by the dirty bubble. You can't argue with facts right there, but holy hell, what a drive for Denver. Will Lutz extra point up and good with 12 and a half minutes left in the first quarter. Denver comes out swinging. Bo Nix airs it out to Troy Franklin. We've been waiting on this connection all year long, and he got leveled as he threw it too. Finally, man, that's a hell of a way to start off. Lord, that was wild. Because, like, we've been waiting. Broncos fans, like, I said in my draft video when they drafted Franklin, is like, that's a great pick because, they already have that connection. With, the Oregon connection, they connected so many times in college, like, but it never really was able to click up until this point. They had that one play in Cincinnati where they could have put the game away. They could put the game away if they connected, but Bo overthrew him a little bit, so then that gave the ball back to Cincinnati, and of course they won the game. And we had that play earlier in the year too. I remember we were playing the Raiders. I almost said Oakland. We were playing the Raiders, and like Franklin had, like, he ran a deep route like he did there, but he just dropped it, and it was like, man, finally though, we finally get that connection, man. And what there's no better time to do it than right now. Shoot. Yeah, it was. Like, I don't know. It's going to be on the defense too. Like, I think the offensive, like, can hang. Second person hail or hi. They said hail. I was like, what? Ooh, Lord. Yeah, it's it's my dad there. Yeah, defense gonna have a tough task today stopping Josh Allen. I don't think he's the MVP, but I mean he still had a hell of a year. Lamar's just had a much better one. But they still ain't a knock on Josh Allen though. I think I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think they could give it to him, but who knows with that kind of stuff. You never know with these voting committees where people, the logic behind their votes. Back here in Buffalo, it's going to be a huge first possession for the defense. Let's set the whole tone for the rest of the game. Most emotion I've shown on camera in a while. That was just unexpected, like I said, dude. Hey, at least we're not getting shut out. We can always say that. We're not getting shut out. Even if the Bills score like 50 straight points, we're not getting shut out. Will Lutz's going to kick it off here for the Broncos. And it's going to get returned by Ty Johnson. Gets stopped about the 33-yard line. First down, Buffalo. Josh Allen coming out on the field with this Bills offense. 4-1 record in wildcard games, 13 passing touchdowns, 2 picks. So he shows up in the wildcard games. He doesn't mess around. Undefeated at home. Like I said, last time Buffalo lost, it was in the regular season. Last time Buffalo lost a regular season game at home, it was against the Broncos. So we will see what happens there. Josh Allen dropping back to pass. He's going to air it out to this is Khalil Shakir. Going to get it to midfield around. Not a great first play for Denver's defense. Really got to try to make Josh Allen uncomfortable, get him moving around. Of course, hopefully have somebody there to take care of him when he does get out there. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Remember, they do have that threat. I think you're a little ahead of me. Yeah, I'm watching on Paramount, so that could be why. Who knows? Josh Allen handed it off to James Cook. Riley Moss takes a bad angle. James Cook is going to get another 12 to 15 yards. Denver defense is not looking great these first 2 plays. That's where they're going to have us. You know, we may be able to match them passing the ball, but they have the clear advantage running the ball with James Cook, their Pro Bowl running back. First and 10 for Buffalo. Just a little outside the Denver 35-yard line. Josh Allen under center. Hands it off again to Cook. And he's still going to push forward for about a 5-yard gain. Oh, you're ahead. Shoot, I think the way this is going, we may know how this draft is going to end. Actually, a 7-yard pickup for Cook. Denver's defense, the big issue, I think, you know, their defensive line, they rank pretty high in rushing defense, but I think a lot of that comes down to the plays that their defensive line and edge rushers are making. Their linebackers have been a bit of a weak point this year. Josh Allen, screen pass to Shakir. He's going to have some room, and he's going to be brought down by Brandon Jones, but still be enough for a Bills first down. A bit different than last week. You know, we were playing a team that can actually move the ball. It's playing at full strength. First down for Buffalo. We're coming up on 10 minutes in the first quarter. Showing the offense coordinator for the Bills. Wouldn't be surprised if he's linked to some head coaching jobs. That's how it always ends up happening. 4 plays, 3 first downs for Buffalo, so they are moving it with efficiency. Josh Allen on first down drops back to pass. He's going to throw over to Dalton Kincaid for a 6-yard gain, 5-6-yard gain. Justin Strnad on the coverage. 2nd and 5. My scoreboard? I think it is. Yeah, y'all may have to let me know if the ESPN scoreboard is up to date, because I noticed last time on the stream it wasn't updating. So Denver here, 2nd and 5 for the Bills. Handoff to Cook again. He is going to get maybe about 3 yards, brought down by Riley Moss and Jaquan McMillan. 3rd and 2 for Buffalo. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's going to be a huge thing. Like I said, James Cook, Pro Bowl running back. Buffalo has the clear and obvious advantage in the running game. Denver has not had a great year running the ball. It's been quite a while since we've had a really great running back. 3rd and 2 here for Buffalo. We got Dawson Knox out on the field. Going to hand it off again. I think Johnson. So they said it looked like he got it. They think they're going to mark him just short of the first down. But we will see if that holds up. And if it does, then they're going to try to go for it on fourth down here. Josh Allen going to run a QB sneak, and he's going to get it. No problem. Pick up a yard. Good enough for a Bills first down. 8 minutes in the first quarter. That's their bread and butter, especially Josh Allen when it comes to running the ball. He's got that size, especially when you're pushing him. Red zone this season. Denver's got a really good red zone defense, according to the stats. I mean, against the Bengals, they had 2 stops. 2 huge stops to at least keep them in the game. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Broncos 11. They're going to hand it off to James Cook, who's going to pick up about 3 yards inside the 10-yard line. Denver with their drive, big splash plays. Buffalo they've had some big plays, but they're also able just to milk the clock a bit and get about 3 to 4 yards a play. Josh Allen goated. Yeah, I mean, I wish that Denver picked him up when they could. They had the chance to draft him, and they took Bradley Chubb. So it was Josh Allen going to drop back to pass, 2nd and 7. He got some pressure. He's going to throw it over to Dawson Knox, but is just wide and incomplete. 3rd and 7 for Buffalo. It looked like he was going to make a miracle happen with his feet right there and find Dawson Knox, who was wide open. He was just wide. Still could have caught the ball, but I think the way Knox was sliding just wasn't gonna happen. Just a little behind him. 3rd and 7 for Buffalo. Denver's got a chance to get off the field right here. Josh Allen alone in the backfield is going to drop back. He's going to throw way too high for Amari Cooper. 4th down. And Denver's defense does its job in the red zone, gets off the field, and is going to force a field goal here for Tyler Bass. Who knows if that would have connected? I mean, P.J. Locke was there, but, Josh Allen just had to make that throw. He threw it into the front row there. Tyler Bass, talking about his misses against Kansas City last year. That was rough as a neutral fan. Field goal is up and good, though. Chip shot, no problem for Tyler Bass. And we're going into the commercial break. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Denver still leads 7-3. So not a bad start for Denver. Not at all. Especially the way that drive was going. Buffalo looked like they were rearing up for a touchdown, and then all just fizzled out. Denver got a little lucky there. I mean, there were guys that were open. Just Josh Allen may have overthrown just a little bit. Maybe not the most accurate pass, but we can't bank on that for the whole game. Know that he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He ain't going to miss often. He's a guy who can hurt you with his arm and his feet. Hopefully the defense can make a good stop. Yeah, that's what you want. I want something a little different. I like the Denver Broncos to cash in for another 6 points at least, or a field goal. Keep building on that lead, man. Shock the world. Still a lot better than, because, I mean, Buffalo was favored by 9 points in this game. I know there's still plenty of time to do that, but, Denver is at least shown they're not going to be pushovers for the time being. Keep it up, who knows? I would like the Broncos to possibly be more aggressive on defense a little bit. I know, their best plays of the year came from blitzing, and, it seems like we kind of went away from that. I guess when you're, with Josh Allen, he's kind of a mobile quarterback, so it may not work as much, but I think you'd be in a much better spot to at least get him to move around and make him a little uncomfortable. You can't give him forever to find somebody and just stand in the pocket, or just move around a little bit and find somebody wide open, because they're gonna do that. Good teams are gonna find a way to score, dude. The best thing we can do is try. Hey, I mean, we're here. I mean, the hardest thing to do is just get here, man. But we're here now. I mean, we could pull some stuff off. Who knows? Shoot, Grossi probably knows what. Well, that's about. I mean, he watched the Packers as a 7 seed just absolutely wreck the Cowboys last year. So 7 minutes. We're back here in Buffalo. Tyler Bass going to kick it off for the Bills. Give Bo Nix and the Broncos offense another shot to put some points on the board. That'll go out of the end zone. Touchback. Well, yeah, Denver's got a quiet confidence because, like, they're playing with house money, man. I mean, nobody expected them to get to this spot. Their line for wins on the year was like either 5, like it was like 5 or 6, man. Like nobody thought they could get here. So, you know, it's already a successful year. Now you're here. Might as well try to win it. Troy Franklin in motion, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. They're going to hand it off. No, actually, they're going to fake it. Bo Nix going to throw over to Lucas Kroll. It's just going to be a 2-yard pickup on 1st down, 2nd and 8. Guess that's a lot better than Nix getting sacked for a 6-yard loss, which is what it looked like. I think they were trying to get Troy Franklin on the wheel route. It just didn't really work as well. I think the disruption, or it could have been a distraction, actually. I mean, like, I know Denver loves their screens. So 2nd and 8 for the Broncos. Javonte Williams in the backfield with Bo Nix. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bo Nix going to hand it off to Javonte Williams. Not going to get much, maybe 2 yards on that play. Someone is down for Buffalo. Taron Johnson, I believe, is what Jim Nantz said. Yeah, that's something you never want to see. Oh, man. Yeah, helmet to helmet, like, right on the crown, too, man. Like, oh, that's... I hope he is all right. Hope that is not something super serious. That's such, like, a... Like... Because, you know, the whole thing with, like, helmet to helmet, too, is, like... You know, you have sometimes the offensive players put their heads down, too. And so, you know, that's where you get the helmet to helmet. This was like crown to crown, though, dude. Like it looked like it kind of compressed a little bit, man. That's rough. What more you say about that? Yeah, hopefully that is not anything super serious. Neck injuries, and they always tell you, I mean, don't leave with the crown of your helmet for a reason, man. 3rd and 6 for Denver. Here when we get back from commercial. Like to not go 3 and out after the defense was just out there for a while. You know, give him a little time to rest. Sean Payton got to get a little more creative with his plays here. Done a good job. The first drive. Let's see what else he got. Just imagine next year, like, because I'm hoping that Denver can draft like a tight end, like that dude Tyler Warren, if he's available, or that tight end from Bowling Green. I saw like he set like all the records for tight ends in a year, and somehow he didn't win the best tight end award. I don't know how that works. I guess these voters just hate the MAC for some reason. But I think if we get a solid tight end in the draft, because we got multiple options, and then we can get a running back. Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, you never want to see anybody get injured, especially like at that, like with something like that, like a neck. Like that shit's serious, dude. Oh, yeah. Back here in Buffalo. may have just been spoiled is what's going to happen in this play. I don't know. I don't know if my ESPN is like updating in time though. He is walking off though, so I mean that's good. I mean he's going to the blue 10th, but I mean he's walking off, so that's at least good to see. Oh, man, 3rd and 6 here for the Broncos offense. Can they get a first down? If you're looking at the screen right now, you probably know that's not the case. Little Jordan Humphrey coming in motion. Looking like they were sending pressure, not so much anymore. Bo Nix didn't really have anybody open. He's going to try to use his legs, and he's going to get taken down at the line of scrimmage. A lot of bodies building up over there in that corner, but Bo Nix seems to be okay, and the Broncos are going to bring out the punt team. 3 and out here. Yeah, nothing was really open. Great job by the Bills defense. And Von Miller was chasing him down. He's going to punt. Bills got the ball back. I don't know why my screen's doing that. Yeah, there we go. Dude, am I behind or something, dude? I think I'm definitely behind the ESPN thing, but, you know, we ride, I guess. Y'all just get a better view than I do, I guess. I can't look over there anymore, I guess. I just have to wait until it drive ends or something, because, hell, I just saw what happened. Yeah, we can't let this get. I don't know how I'm so behind though. I'm watching on Paramount. Maybe like something. I'm checking now. I'm trying to. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a little more ahead now. Yeah, 2nd and 3. So I don't know why I was so behind. Josh Allen pitching it to Johnson, who's going to get a first down. He's going to get to the Bills' 37-yard line. First down, Buffalo. My stream is lagging because, of course, it is. I brought in an extra lineman for this reason. Jonathan Cooper was not able to get past big number 70. Not enough for holding, I don't think. So. I mean, offensive linemen, they are kind of taught to just wrap your arms around you. You can't just pull though. Hand off to James Cook. He's gonna pick up. He's gonna keep going. Oh my gosh, I can't bring him down, man. Oh my gosh, dude, somebody bring him down. He's getting. I mean, good Lord, he's got 14 yards after just getting pushed for about 8. Jeez, Lord have mercy. I mean, everybody's just pushing him for extra 20 yards, man. Hell. Can't have that. Yeah, very concerning if I'm a Bronco fan. Because, I mean, he just got bodied right there. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Handed off again to James Cook. Makes sense. We're going to bring him down for about a 3-4-yard gain. There is a flag on the play. Yeah, really. Just everybody that was on that field was in that pile, it seemed like. Well, never mind. There is no flag because big number 70 said he was eligible. 2nd and 7 here for Buffalo. Takes a nation to stop James from cooking. Yeah, it seems like it. Remember, I think he did that last year against Denver. Like he was running the ball down the field. He fumbled the ball, and then he just caught it again, and then ran for like an extra 20 yards. 2nd and 7. Here we go. Okay, whole country on the line. Looking like it's going to be false start, though, on Buffalo. Took a little, I guess there was a little, or people being a little antsy up there. James Cook actually getting it. I mean, they kind of, yeah. 2nd and 12, moving back 5. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second 12 of the Broncos' 49-yard line for Josh Allen and the Bills. Here we go, 2nd down. I think it's Keon Coleman coming to motion. Josh Allen drops back. He's got all the time. He's moving back, but Jonathan Cooper's giving a little pressure. Malcolm Roach also trying to come up. Can't make the play. Josh Allen moves for about a 9-yard gains. 3rd down and 3 for Buffalo. Had chances to bring him down, but man, just not taking the best angles, I guess. I mean, Malcolm Roach just didn't take a great angle, and also he's just a big guy, so Josh Allen's able to outrun him, and Buffalo's now got 3rd and a lot more manageable. I mean, it makes sense for a Bills fan to think Josh is the MVP. I'm not going to slight you for that. Josh Allen, QB, did a little read option up the middle at the 32-yard line for Denver. That is a 1st down for Buffalo. 3 rushes, 19 yards for Josh Allen today. Inside 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Yeah, they just got so many ways they can hurt you, man. Lord, if that didn't count for if playoffs did count for MVP, then Lamar Jackson probably wouldn't have got it last year. That's all I'll say. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Kincaid coming in motion. Josh Allen drops back. He's got time, or no, he's actually got pressure. Looking to maybe be a screen with how easily the Broncos are able to get through, but just too much, and he throws it to the ground. Defensive line for the Broncos has been a huge bright spot. Probably their best unit defensively all year. Of course, had Zach Allen named to the All-Pro team, had Pat Surtain and Nick Bonito also named to All-Pros on defense. Second and 10 for Buffalo. Keon Coleman, I believe that is, coming in motion. I could be wrong. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, get a little pressure, throwing over to... That's Keon Coleman right there, number 0. I knew Keon Coleman was a low number. I like Keon Coleman, though. 3rd and 5 for Buffalo. I really like Keon Coleman. You know, if you saw that Florida State video, I am a Florida State fan. It was fun last year, not so much this year, but we'll bounce back, hopefully. Glad to see Keon Coleman is doing well. Don't know why my screen is refreshing. 3rd and 5. Denver's got a chance to get off the field, looking like they're going to send some pressure, likely going to fall back in coverage. Yep. Josh Allen dropping back, throws to Curtis Samuel. I got to learn my Buffalo Bills players. But that's enough for a 1st down. Man, let's see. This feels like something that'd be like for the linebackers. Like they popped out, I guess. Yeah, they couldn't really see it. There wasn't where they were supposed to. There was no one right there for them to cover. Didn't know Keon Coleman was on that Florida State team. Yeah, they brought him in through the portal before that, or before the year. He was at Michigan State, I believe. I believe he was at Michigan State before, and he was still pretty good. Yeah. End of the first quarter, Denver up 7-3. Not a bad start. But Buffalo looks to be within striking distance of taking that lead right back. Yeah, Keon Coleman, he started off really strong too at Florida State. He wasn't bad throughout the year, but he would make some crazy ass catches. But he stopped. I guess I don't really know why. There were some drops too that kind of didn't really help him, but he was still first round caliber talent. I mean, like when he was on, he was on. Like it's crazy that. Of course, it is so weird that like Buffalo traded down one pick. Like they really just swapped picks with Carolina, I think, to get him. Which I think that has something to, like, now that they did that, they can't sign him to as big of a rookie contract, I don't think. I think that's how it works with, like, day 2 picks. Showing Will Levis here, man. Like, I'm also a Kentucky fan, man. I really wanted Will Levis to pan out, and right now it's just not looking like it is. Are you shocked the Bills took him instead of Worthy? Oh, yeah, I don't remember the exact. Didn't Buffalo have that pick that Kansas City used to take Worthy? I think that is what happened. Let me look. Actually, now I'm curious. I gotta see now. 'Cause I'm pretty sure people did give Buffalo some crap for that because they traded that pick. Let me see. 2024 draft here. Yeah, they did. Yeah, Buffalo traded that pick to Kansas City. Traded their first, 4th, and 7th round picks to Kansas City in exchange for 1st, 3rd, and 7th round selections. So they picked last. But then they traded that pick. They traded that pick to Carolina. And that's what got him out of the first round, yeah. And they just swapped those picks. Guess they were trying to be nice. Start of the second quarter here. Buffalo well within scoring range, 1st and 10 at the Denver 21-yard line. Josh Allen, James Cook in the backfield. Khalil Shakir coming in motion, going to hand off to James Cook. He's going to keep moving. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Cannot be having that if we're the Broncos defense. You cannot allow them to keep getting these chunk plays, man. 5 yards a pop. They're averaging 6 yards a play, so, I mean, that's just not great if you are the Broncos defense right now. Denver's averaging 9 yards a play, but I think a lot of that came from that 46-yard dot to Troy Franklin from Bo Nix. Second and 5 for Buffalo. They are real tight. Handed off again to James Cook, probably expecting that. Are able to stop him for about a 2-yard gain. Malcolm Roach. Jackson, I'm sorry, I don't really know his first name. James Cook averaging about 7 yards a carry. Doing what he needs to do. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Buffalo coming up here. Minute already gone by in the second quarter. James Cook out of the game now for Buffalo. 3rd and 3. Could expect some QB power, maybe some read option right here. Instead, they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, when they got everybody like packaged up like that, I mean, you got to assume it's going to be a run. Just get as many blockers as possible. Open up a hole for Cook. Yeah, they're talking about it now. Yeah, like I was really hoping Denver drafted Josh Allen. Man, I don't know why they didn't. Like, they took Bradley Chubb, who's like, Bradley Chubb was okay for Denver. He just kind of got hurt a little too much. I mean, him and Von Miller hardly ever played together, but he was fine. But I mean, it's no Josh Allen, especially when the quarterback in 2017 was like Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch. Like, that was obvious right there for you to take a quarterback, and you just didn't. A lot of gaffes there by the Broncos before. Nonetheless, 3rd and 3 for Buffalo here. Going to run it with Josh Allen. Oh, my gosh, McMillan just didn't take a great angle. He's going to be taken down by Justin Sternad, but that's still going to be a first down for Buffalo. Inside the Broncos' 10-yard line, they're going to be at the 5. They would have ruined Josh. Probably. I don't know, though. Like, they really didn't have many chances to, like, draft and develop a quarterback like that, like a high-ceiling kind of quarterback. Like, the quarterbacks they did take besides Drew Lock were later, like way late in the draft, like Chad Kelly. So I don't know. They never really had, like, Bo Nix is like their first real, like, high caliber quarterback they've had that they drafted. Hand off to James Cook. He's going to get in the end zone for the Bills touchdown. That's rough. That is rough. Could not stop the run. Could not stop Josh Allen and James Cook. And the Bills take the lead back. Going to be a huge drive for Denver. And the offense coming up here. Cannot let this game get away from you early. Did a good job in the first quarter. Only really had 2 drives, though. Yeah, it was... I don't know. It seems like we have guys there to make the play, and then they just, for one reason or another, they may not take the best angles, or they just get this good blocking by Buffalo. Just, it's one thing or another. Buffalo's a good team, man. We're not playing like the Raiders or like the Browns or something. We're playing a real playoff team. We're a team that's actually trying to win a Super Bowl. So, got to turn to the intensity. 10-7 Buffalo. We're going to commercial break yet again. Dude, we got a career high 5 viewers in this chat, dude. Hell yeah, let's go. Welcome in. Hey, this is way better than last week. I had like 0 people in the chat the whole time. It's just me talking to myself, but it is what it is. We're doing better now. We chilling. Would like to see the Broncos win, but No, I went into this game just being happy that we're here. Anything is really just extra, just icing on the cake. Now we're here, so like I said, I want them to win. Getting here for the team at the moment is not good enough, and hopefully this also gives you something to build on during the offseason. I don't know what the hell is going on with this weightlifting commercial. This is very strange. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's about time. Like, if y'all are going to win a Super Bowl, I mean, this would be the time, man. This is the best y'all have looked in. I mean, everybody's kind of writing the Bills off after they lost Diggs and lost to the Chiefs last year. I mean, that would have broken me. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The ads are very strange, but it's like I saw Icy Vert tweeted yesterday, and he made a good point. Like, this is just this was not a good year for football ads. Like, we never really had that one ad that everybody knew. That we had that. I mean, shit, you're a Bills fan, so you probably know when Damar Hamlin went down, everybody's really concerned for him. Like, oh shit, did I just watch a guy die on the field? The first thing they cut to was a damn Whopper commercial. Like, what? It was so stupid, man. That commercial was everywhere. I think we had the Wingstop commercial too, and then it was a singing outlet commercial. That was another one. But yeah, this one was kind of just meh. I guess unless you want to count Bundle Rooski, but every time that commercial came on, I muted my TV because I did not want to hear Andy Reid say Bundle Rooski 400 times or hear Patrick Mahomes talking about how he's leaving T-Mobile. 7-minute, 30-second drive for Buffalo. They were not messing around there. Eating that clock up and ended up with a touchdown. They tied O.J. Simpson's record. But you know what? O.J. Simpson ran for 2,000 yards in 14 games. No one's ever done it before. No one will ever do it again. Can't ever take that away from him. Yeah, remember when y'all had Nathan Peterman as your quarterback instead of Josh Allen? Dude, that Bengals game, I remember I was at a Monday Night Raw, a WWE thing in Nashville, and it was my fantasy championship. I was kind of keeping up with it, and I just see everybody talking Damar Hamlin, they were did he just die, dude? It was a dark day, man. I can't imagine how y'all must have felt Bills fans and everything. It already was horrible to see as just a fan of not seeing people die on TV. or seeing people die in general. I mean, the support though that came after that was insane. Like I think like a shit ton of money got donated to his toy drive, and then he's up and playing now. So all worked out, I guess. 1st and 10 for Denver. Marvin Mims coming in motion. They're going to still hand it off to Audric Estime. Or no, that's Blake Watson actually. Or no, Tyler Beatty. I mean, we're just finding running backs. I forgot about him. I think he'd been out the whole year on like injured reserved. That was so weird seeing that. I remember I got out of one of my classes last year, like my last year of college, and I saw that OJ died, and everybody was like, okay. 2nd and 3 for Denver here. Marvin Mims coming in motion again. They're going to run a jet sweep to Mims. Can he get there? 1st down for Denver. Big up a 4-yard pickup. Donated to his toy drive. Yeah, that was a really cool thing that everybody come together to do. I just hope that he got okay, and he did. Of course, I remember wasn't he like when Denver beat Buffalo last year? Wasn't he the reason kind of that y'all lost? Because like I swear, like Will Lutz missed the field goal, and they're like, oh, there's 12 men on the field, and it ended up being DeMar Hamlin. That was wild. That was a wild game. 1st and 10, Javonte Williams in the backfield for Denver. Bo Nix going to take it, drop back to pass. He's going to throw deep again. Oh, my gosh, off the hands of Courtland Sutton, man. We got to have those. Oh, we got to have those, Court. Man. Bo Nix's first incompletion of the day. Still throw was on the money. Just Courtland Sutton. Man. I mean, it was a really accurate throw. Just fits it in that window. It's off Sutton's hands, man. Gotta come down with that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, y'all did get in that year because the Ravens lost. I remember that now. 2nd and 10 for Denver. Hand off to Javonte Williams. He is not going to get much, maybe 2 yards on that play. Bring up 3rd and 8 for Denver. We had Javonte Williams, 4 rushes for 16 yards. Not exactly James Cook level of production right now. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's a weird thing. It's like, you always kind of do a head count and then guess they miscounted. Who knows? 3rd and 8 for Denver here. 11 minutes coming up in the first half. Only 2 third down chances for Denver today. 1 for 2 on the day. Time winding down 5 seconds. Courtland Sutton coming in motion. Bo Nix just going to get the snap off, dropping back to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw it over to, I don't think, he's trying to throw it to Sutton. Looked like it could have been intercepted for a second. Ended up being incomplete. Denver getting off the field again. Only getting 1 first down, and the Bills offense, who has been white hot that last drive, is going to get the ball right back. Yeah. Ball bounced on the ground. Went into the pocket. Yeah. Oh my gosh. A fake punt. A fake punt caught by Marvin Mims. I cannot believe this. They actually did it. Oh my gosh. What a ballsy call. What a ballsy call there by the Broncos. I don't know who was in charge of that. I guess the special teams coach must have ran it by Sean Payton. I mean, you got Marvin Mims out there. Yeah. I guarantee. I don't know if he's regularly a gunner on punt, but Riley Dixon with a nice throw. Great catch by Marvin Mims, and the Broncos offense stays on the field. Oh, man, they are not pulling back any punches for this. And I'm all here for it, dude. It's the playoffs, man. Oh, my gosh, 2 tight ends in the backfield along with a running back. Definitely know what they're doing right here. Going to hand it off to Javonte Williams. He's going to keep moving. He's going to get about 5 or 6 yards. Wow, dude. The fake punt on 4th and 8. Ballsy-ass call there. Sean Payton, no stranger to crazy special teams calls in playoff games. Throwing it back to the New Orleans onside kick. That sucked for me because I am a Peyton Manning fan, and seeing Peyton Manning lose in the Super Bowl is rough for sure. 2nd and 4 here for the Broncos. Marvin Mims in the backfield. I don't know what happened there. Screen pass over to Marvin Mims. That's not going to get anything. It's going to be a 3-yard loss here for Denver. 3rd down. It almost looked like offsides, dude. I don't know, like, that was like that, dude. Lord, Lord, Lord. Not great blocking by receivers. It's kind of blew the whole play up. 3rd and 7. Oh, it's 3rd and 7. I don't know what 3rd and December. What the hell a December is. 3rd and 7 for Denver. I almost said Buffalo. Time winding down on the play clock. Bo Nix. Big play coming up here. They're sending the house. He's going to just throw that bitch up. Oh, DeMar Hamlin is there in coverage, but goes out of bounds. 4th and 7. Decision time. What do? Do you punt it? Do you kick it? Kick field goal. Try to give Will Lutz. Because it'd be like a 57-yarder. I don't know if that's really in his range. Von Miller came up and smacked Bo Nix. That ball went out of bounds. Not really any risk of it getting picked, and they're going to send Riley Dixon out there to punt the ball. Playing the field position game, I see. Shoot, he really didn't have any time to do anything with it. Make sure he actually punts the ball this time. Maybe get a nice punt. Marvin Mims is a gunner. And he gets it down inside the 1. There we go. All right. Yeah, Hamlin was there. I mean, it just went a little out of bounds, so no real chance to get it. But had the pressure coming, Bo Nix really didn't have any time to do anything with the ball. So still, hell of a call though by Peyton and the special teams coach. Man, I did not expect a damn fake punt this early, especially. Yeah, there's crazy stuff going on in this game, though. Still a 3-point game. Denver's offense hasn't looked horrible. I mean, that first drive was really good, and even then, like, they had their chances. They've had their chances to really, push. Yeah, that was some wild stuff. Wish we would have got something off that, but I remember the last time I saw a fake punt in a game my team was playing, I think they were playing the Vikings last year. And then they, Denver, that was just an annoying game because, Denver was struggling against Josh Dobbs. And then, the offense really couldn't do much either. And then it's we get a stop. And then they run a fake punt for, a 50-yard gain. Dude, it wasn't even like a fake punt pass. It was just a straight run up the middle. And they get it. So that was tragic. It's gonna be hopefully the Broncos can get off the field here early. Try to play good field position game. Get the ball maybe in Buffalo territory if they can force 3 and out. But that's gonna be the big thing because Buffalo has really done whatever they wanted to Denver, especially on the ground. Passing the ball has been so-so, but, I mean, they're seeing what's working. They're seeing them running the ball. It's working, so might as well keep going to that well. Shoot, wish this game was, somewhere closer. No, I would have loved, I would love to go, of course I want to go watch the Super Bowl one day, but, I also want to watch just, a Broncos playoff game or even a game in Denver. I've never been over there either. I need to go. Buffalo here inside their 1-yard line. Broncos not sure the cold isn't affecting them as much as some other teams. Of course, they come from snowy Denver, Colorado. So probably not affecting them as much as maybe a team like Miami who can never play in the cold. First down for Buffalo inside the 1. Really tight formation. Going heavy. trying to get Denver to jump off sides. Looking like, let's see what they call here. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. Higher or lower Super Bowl ads, but maybe with AI higher than peak crypto ads or lower. I'm sure we'll see some AI commercials this year. That's been an annoying trend in the industry that I hate a lot. I hate the use of AI art. It takes away from, real people. It takes away jobs from real people, and it's also like it's a very soulless industry. So yeah, that probably see some of that. Probably see some crypto ads that include AI as well. But 1st and 10 here for Buffalo. Move back an inch. Hand off to James Cook. He's gonna get through the hole and get about a 8-yard gain. I don't know how you have everybody on the line and somehow he still finds a way. Yeah. Denver has not been able to really counter the Buffalo Bills blocking in the offensive line. Defensive line has been relatively silent today. And it's not, the team already has, the linebackers are sort of a weak spot. So when you do that, when you kind of neutralize the defensive line, it kind of makes the whole run defense, struggle. Somehow, James Cook ran. It looked like he had the first down, but they're marking him short. But they're gonna do. They're gonna do probably another tush push right here. Denver should just send the house. Josh Allen, he's gonna get it. Yep. 3 yards. 3 yards on a tush push. Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen probably could have got it on his own, but gets a little bit of a push, so the drive keeps going. Getting a little chippy here between Nick Benito and Anderson. For the Buffalo Bills, offensive lineman, 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their own 13-yard line. Josh Allen dropping back to pass. He's got Curtis Samuel on the check down. Still pick up about 6 yards. 6.5 minutes to go in this first half. Denver haven't had many chances to really do anything on offense because Buffalo's done a great job of moving the ball down the field using the clock and keeping the Broncos off the field. Not saying the Bills' defense is bad, but I mean you rather have the ball in your hands than give it to the other team. Of course, Josh Allen only thrown the ball 10 times for 51 yards today. Samuel coming in motion for Buffalo. 2nd and 4, going to hand off to Ray Davis. Yeah. Former Kentucky Wildcat Ray Davis. Showing him some love. Really good running back at the University of Kentucky. 3rd and 1 for Buffalo. Buffalo converted their last 4 third downs. Really helps when all your third down attempts are 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Broncos already let up more rushing yards in 1/2 than they normally do in the full year. Josh Allen going to roll out. Going to try to get the first down, and he does. Just gets enough for the first down. Cannot stop the run. Yeah, the run defense has not been great. The Bills' offensive line has done what they can do, and the Bills have a good running back, and they got a good running quarterback. And when your defensive line is your best overall group on the defense, and they're getting neutralized, and you don't have the linebackers to really make up for it, then it just creates a huge struggle on your defense to really stop the run. Josh Allen, first down, going to drop back to pass to, I believe that's Amari Cooper for a 4-yard pickup. Under 5 minutes to go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got solid running backs, and of course you got a Pro Bowl running back, and then you got Josh Allen who can also run. It's just, I mean, if I were Buffalo, I mean, I would just keep going to that well until it runs dry, man. Let your offensive line work. They've got nearly double the time of possession here for Denver. I guess I think they're going to be running the ball again, considering they got an offensive lineman going in motion, and he's eligible. I think we know what they're going to do. They're going to quick pitch out to James Cook, who's going to get the first down again. About a 7-yard gain for James Cook. They have no answers to the run game whatsoever. Drive started at the 1-yard line. Time keeps on ticking, and they are continuing to move the ball down the field. Dirty bubble incident. Yeah. Dude, the dirty bubble thing was so dumb, but I love it. I love those like stupid broadcasts the NFL does, like the SpongeBob one. The Simpsons one was also really funny, and like the Toy Story one they did a few years ago. Like I like more stupid shit like that. That's just dumb, but really funny too. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their 38-yard line. Looked like it could have been a jump of the line, but they're going to hand to James Cook again, who's going to get about 2 yards on that carry. One of the few times that he did not get a huge gain. Some substitutions here for Buffalo as we look over the field and see a decent amount of orange. See a decent amount of orange in that crowd. Broncos country traveling well to the team's first playoff game in almost a decade. Not miss out on their chance. Appreciate you, Maximus. I think you just won because you want Lamar Jackson to get that MVP. Something here. False start on Buffalo. 2nd and 4, move back to 2nd and 9. See where they got him. Oh, yeah, it's close. 'Tis close. Got 2 receivers stacked over here to the boundary. Oh, now they're going to bring Kincaid in a little bit. Josh Allen drops back to pass. He's going to be sacked by Zach Allen. Zach Allen making his presence known today. Finally getting on the board. Sacking Josh Allen. We got Allen on Allen violence here. Our all-pro defensive end makes quick work of the Bills' offensive line. Well, yeah, you may not want to play the Bills again because you smoked them the first time, but like, didn't the Ravens also beat the Steelers a good amount of times and then still they smoked them yesterday? And that was without Zay Flowers too, so don't think it'll be a big deal. How does a Florida native become a Broncos fan? I'm actually not a Florida native. I'm from Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky right now. I'm born and raised in Kentucky. I have all different reasons for liking my teams. Like I was a Broncos fan because I like Peyton Manning, but I never really had a team. Like my dad, he's still, growing up they were the Washington Redskins, but now they're the Washington Commanders. I didn't really want to be a fan of them. Just, I don't know, they were not, all my memories of them are them being horrible. And then I always liked Peyton Manning though, and then when he went to Denver, I was like, yeah, I'll be a fan of this team now. Bo Nix need one more touchdown for my bet. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit him up on Twitter. Josh Allen on 3rd and long, drops back to pass, going to throw over to Khalil Shakir, but that is not enough for the Bills' first down, and the Broncos look to be getting the ball back before. Actually, they're going to let the clock roll out here. No, yeah, they're going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning. Ravens lost last time they met the Bills in the playoffs, so that's true. That was 2020 that happened? I think it was. Hopefully Denver can at least tie the game up for the half. I mean, we got time. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean it's hard to beat the same team twice. We saw that even in college football this year. You know, Oregon beat Ohio State first time, and then Ohio State next time they played and just wrecked their shit. So even I know that, yeah, from just playing football. You know, it's hard to beat the same team twice because they know what to expect now. That'll be a good game, though. Of course, if Denver wins, then they'll play Kansas City, so that'd be honestly not the worst. Because, hey, Denver was like a blocked field goal away from beating Kansas City in Arrowhead. So that, you know, we can hold with them. I think we can do it, but we got to get past the Bills first, and that's. Thank you. Oh yeah, this come from a Bengals fan, dude. Where are the Bengals at? I think they're in Cancun right now. I think Joe Burrow's enjoying a nice beer on the beach right now. With him and Jamar, they're passing the football to each other on the sand. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather play. See, I'm getting a Bengals commercial right now. Like, what are we saying Who Day for? Like Cancun? Hey, shout out to Joe Burrow though for winning me my fantasy league. That's something that I can say about him. He was a great fantasy quarterback. Got me like 60 points a game. Back here in Buffalo 2 minutes to go in the first half here. Broncos looking to get the ball back, put some points on the board. At least tie this game up for the half because got to get some points up because Buffalo gets the ball to start the second half. Can't afford to go down 2 scores the way this game's going. Offense is somewhat slowed down. I think the Broncos got bailed getting to play the Kansas City practice squad. How about don't lose to Jacoby Brissett in week 1 and then you would be in the playoffs. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all lost to Jacoby Brissett, dude. I told you this before. Y'all may have beat us, but you couldn't beat Jacoby Brissett. Drop back to punt. Bills are actually punting, unlike the Broncos earlier. Great punt over to Marvin Mims, who gets laid out. I don't know why he didn't just call for a fair catch. I guess he was hoping that the blocking would be a little better. Good God. Good Lord. I mean, like, yeah, what are we doing? We had like... Oh, we got a fight going on? Hey, there we go. Bills got to do something in this window. We've had 2 years without the Bengals in the playoffs. Not my fault that our kicker lost us 3 games. You know, I don't know. Was McPherson the one that was fucking it up for y'all? Oh, great. So instead of already starting at like the 15-yard line, we're going to be at like the 7. Got the long snapper? What is the long snapper doing, dude? What the hell? Why is the long snapper talking trash still? What are we doing? Why? Dude, like, you know, I got a long snapper in the family, so I'm not going to go full scorched earth on long snappers here. But, man, like, you know, and if a long snapper makes the tackle, you got full grounds to talk shit. One of the biggest reasons outside of your sorry defense that we are in the playoffs. Yeah, that is rough. The defense is like, hey, y'all look good against the Broncos for a half. Yeah, I'm just in. What was that whole thing like? You know, like I said, if you're a long snapper and you make a tackle, then hell yeah, go talk your shit. But like, dude, he didn't make a play. What are you talking? What are you standing over Marvin Mims for, dude? Just be happy your snap didn't go over the guy's head. What are we doing? That's a new one. I have not seen that. You see something new every day, I guess. Hell. Well, you have a stream for the Bengals game. Yeah, we'll stream the Bengals playoff game next. Get to see my fantasy champion Joe Burrow in action. The 8 seed in the playoffs. Yeah, that'd be just a shootout the entire time because, Bengals have a hell of an offense, but their defense was the reason that they were the way they were. That Bills-Broncos game is already insane, though. Or not Bills-Broncos, Bengals-Broncos. Just so dramatic for no reason. And they do all that and they still lose. Like, we just had to tie the game up. And, like, after they missed a 30-yard field goal, and then we still couldn't cash in. And just tie the game up. We didn't even have to win at that point. We just had to tie the game up. I mean, the Bills don't have a bad defense for sure. I mean, it's better than the Bengals, but that's not really saying much either. Oh, shoot. I'm not charging my laptop. There we go. Damn, stream's about to shut off. Yeah, which team's in the playoffs, though? Bo Nix, 1st and 10, drops back to throw to Javonte Williams. I think, yeah, he still caught that and fell forward for an extra couple yards. 2nd down and 2 for Denver. Yeah, Javonte Williams just kind of fell over them. 2nd and 3. Bo Nix dropping back again. Throws it over to... I think that's Lucas Kroll, yeah. I said 82 is Lucas Kroll. But that's Adam Troutman. That's Lucas Kroll who's made the catch, but he still didn't get the first down. It's 3rd and 1 for Denver. What you can't do right here is give the Bills the ball back, especially when your defense actually gets a stop. They're definitely running a QB sneak with how far back. Yeah. With how far back Javonte Williams was, there was no way they were going to hand the ball off to him. I think there'd be a timeout for Denver. Yeah, no safety, but, I mean, Denver is taking about, 45 seconds here to move 15 yards. Yeah, still a good ways to go from even field goal range for Will Lutz. And the Broncos' offense has not looked great since that first drive. Just had opportunities that they have not been able to convert. How does it make you feel that Bo Nix is the 5th best quarterback in this class? That's wild. Gabe think Denver's going to win. Well, I mean, I want Denver to win. I don't know how good it makes me then. Bo Nix being the 5th best quarterback in the class is crazy. I mean, who's better? I mean, Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix, 3rd and 1, or 1st and 10 actually, dropping back to pass. Didn't really have much. Going to use his legs. Going to go inside out about at the Denver 31-yard line, but they don't really have room to call a timeout. They got to keep it moving here. Running hurry up. Well, there's your answer. Bo Nix dropping back, throwing it. I think he caught it maybe. Yeah, Cortland Sutton catches the ball. About 11-yard gain. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Yeah. Yes, that is a catch. I don't know why. One, that toe is dragging. There you go. Bill's sending the house. DeMar Hamlin coming on a blitz. Bo Nix going to throw, but it's short for Marvin Mims. 23 yards. Jaden, Caleb, May, McCarthy, Penix. I agree with Jaden. I don't know about Penix yet. Caleb is good, but I don't know if he's better than Bo Nix right now. Because Caleb also had better weapons to work with. May, no. And McCarthy, we don't know because he hadn't played at all. Spencer Rattler's look better than fucking McCarthy. That's just because he's played. Bo Nix. Oh my gosh. Throw over. Oh my gosh. Devon Vele was got a hand on it. W Stream for real. Appreciate you. Wait for McCarthy. Is Bo Nix the best Bo in NFL history? I mean, he's got the defensive holding. Okay. Moves it up. Bo Nix, the best Bo in NFL history. I don't know about many other Bows. He does have the shortest name in NFL history. Or he's up there. That was close, though. Devon Vele, he's been pretty solid. Pretty solid 7th-round pick. I mean, that's can't really expect much from a 7th-round pick, and he's looked okay. Still not in field goal range, though. Still pretty far away from field goal range. And what are we doing here? Buffalo will call a timeout. Use their second timeout of the half. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Still up 10-7, but Denver is looking to get something here before the half. Buffalo will get the second half kickoff. Bo Scarborough. Dude, shoutouts to Mr. Vessels in the chat, dude. Proofreads all my scripts. It's the executive producer right there. Stream is getting pixelated. Oh, Lord. Here we go. First down for the Broncos. Bills looking to maybe send some pressure, and they don't. But Von Miller is getting past McGlinchey. Bo Nix throws to Cortland Sutton, but he's inbounds. Man, what do you do now, though? You got to kick the field goal. I think you kick it. I don't know if there's really enough time. Yeah, I don't know. If Sutton got out of bounds there, I think you could run one more play, but I think that, with 5 seconds left, no timeouts, you don't really have time to – you don't really want to chuck something up to the end zone. I think the best bet is just to kick a field goal, go into the game tied, and that's what they're doing. Be a 50-yard field goal. Will Lutz, 31 for 34 on the year. No, I don't think they should go for it. It's maybe what you want, but I don't think you can really afford to do that. 49-yard field goal, 50-yard here for Will Lutz. Been reliable all year. Can he do it in the playoffs? So that's the big thing. Kick is up. No good. Son of a bitch. Hell, of course he doesn't, dude. Oh my gosh. Unreal. I mean, come on, Will. You did the same thing last year in Buffalo. Oh, my gosh. Jeez. Can't have that. Just can't have that in a playoff game. Yeah. Indeed was a brick. A big-ass brick. Can't do that, man. I mean, you can't leave points on the board like that. I know that wasn't like a chip shot or nothing, but I mean, he had the leg, just doinked the shit. Still not a bad half for Denver. It's like only a 3-point game against a 2 seed. Broncos are covering right now. If you're betting on that, so far they're covering, but Buffalo does get the ball to start the half, so all that could change real quick. It's like, man, you got opportunity for points. You got to take them. Got to take them. How it feels to be a Bengals fan, yeah. Except I have like somewhat of a competent defense. And y'all have a better quarterback, so. And a better wide receiver. And a better running back. So Hey, y'all at least have a fun offense to watch. Denver's got a young quarterback and then like half a receiving core and not really many running backs. Our offense is put together with tape and staples. Broncos do have a Super Bowl. That is true. I have seen my team win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. That's something that can never take away from me. It was also when I was in 8th grade and a playoff berth. Yeah. Little Jordan Humphrey, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, you may have just you might as well have just thrown that money into the fire at that point. At least keep you warm for a second. And Bengals should trade T. Higgins to Denver. I think that'd be a great move. Y'all can have Lil Jordan Humphrey. I think Lil Jordan Humphrey got a lot more upside than T. Higgins in my opinion. Yo! Oh my God, Grossi? No way, dude! Oh shit! Dude, shout out to Grossi, man. That's wild. Oh man. Dude. No way. That's insane. What's up, y'all? Appreciate the raid. That's crazy. That's the last thing I was expecting. Yo, what's up, dude? I don't know what to say, dude. That's oh shit, 300 viewers. What? What the hell? Dude, yeah, shout out to Grossi, bro. I love you and all them guys, like 5 Points, Tree, and Scooter, and all of them, dude. That's insane. Oh, shit. I don't know. That is insanity. Good luck to y'all later in the playoffs, dude. Go, Pack, go. Beat the Eagles. Yo, we got subscribers coming in too? Oh, shit, dude. Yo. Hey, man. What? What is happening? Dude. That is true. We were talking about Grossi. Appreciate y'all, dude. And Perna. Can't forget about Perna. I don't know how I forgot about Perna. How did I forget about Perna? I'm a Broncos fan. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, let's go Pack. Gotta beat the Eagles. Lord. Hell yeah. Shout out to the Grossi posse. Yeah, that whole group of YouTubers, man. I love all those guys, man. Like, Perna, now I'm gonna say Perna, Grossi, Scooter, 5 Points, Tree. I mean, all those guys, man. Like, those kind of guys are the ones that like inspire me to start making content. Just like, I'm still like, so you see, like, Grossi is. Super Bowl prediction. I'd like it to be something different, but knowing how shit goes, it'll probably be like Kansas City versus Philadelphia or something. Yeah. Oh, Perna and Grossi, yeah, for sure, man. Like those, I've seen a lot of clips, and Perna, dude, whoa. This is crazy. We had 300 viewers in here at one point. That is wild. Appreciate it, Scary Larry. Yeah, that made my whole week, dude. That's crazy. You'll get me. Man. Appreciate all the people that like and subscribe to the stream. Appreciate you, Ian. Yeah, Super Bowl, if we've learned anything from the last year, it's that we'll get the matchups that, like, appreciate you, Robert. We'll get the matchups that, like, the networks want to see, but maybe not everyone else wants to see, like the people in those cities, obviously. Like, we got Kansas City and San Francisco. It's like, man, we could have Lions versus Ravens, man, and we get that, So Kansas City, I think, just by their pure devil magic, will get in the playoff or get in the Super Bowl, and then probably Philadelphia. Even though, man, I mean, you never know with like some of these crazy runs. Like, who knows who Washington could maybe come through and make a crazy ass run. That's just sometimes it's the most unexpected things. I mean, nobody I don't think expected Cincinnati to make it all those years ago, but they did. And so, I'm still just I'm kind of shook. Like that is. That's something, man. That was not what I was expecting at any time. This Grassi did. Shout out to him. Yeah, the Lions. That was. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. I'm looking at Grossi's stream to see the moment that he actually sent them in. Ravens gal in the house. Hey y'all, hopefully y'all can beat the Chiefs. Either the Bills or the really. Let's see. I'm looking at this. I'm not saying much. I'm looking at the moment he actually rated my stream. This is a free show. Always going to be free, so don't gotta worry about that. As a Bills fan here, I don't think we've rated you before. All right, so let's send some love. Link is about to be in the chat. Papa Grassi in the chat. Let's go. Gio, I get it. Sometimes turn on that TV stuff. All right, link is in the chat. Click the link, like, subscribe, leave some positive comments. It helps out with their channel for monetization, watch time hours. Ooh, they got no likes. We gonna change that. Well, let's go. Send some love. They have one person in there in his eye. They're about to have a lot more. Justin Fire. Got my power back around 8 this morning. Hey, let's go, Justin. Very happy to hear that. Wild stuff going on here. Thank you for the dog. Appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you. See how many subscribers I have now. Whoo, man. Dude, I got like 50 or 60 subscribers from that. Oh my gosh. That's a moment right there. Oh, no, they got subscriber mode only on. Nope. Okay. Look through. Man. I feel like we have, but it might have been a while again. All right.
Broncos fan, let's do it.
I think this is it.
Link is in the chat. Grassy Raid, St. Louis, 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 St. Louis. I feel like we have raided this person before. I feel like we have.
I don't know if this is the moment though.
I don't know.
I'm sorry I'm not saying much. I'm really trying to figure out like when exactly he did.
Let's do it. I have 4 people in there, 5 likes. That's about to go.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Grassy Raid.
Grassy Raid. That,
Yo! Just doing a fire. The Broncos beat the Bills. Scripter, I was just scared of the Bills. I mean, Broncos, you win.
man, it's good that happened during halftime though.
Let's go. Oh, they had 4 people in there. Now they got 270. There we go. There we go. Packers game starting in about 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we will be live for that game.
Oh,
yes,
man.
we will. And it's gonna be
Yeah, dude. Like
Let's see here. Let's see if we can get this to work. This is a Raiders fan.
yeah. That was, jeez. All right, we're back. I think this will be right on time. Yeah, right when the game's coming right back on. So that was a great halftime show. The Grassy Raid was a good halftime show. Man. All right, Denver's keys to success here in the second half. Oh man, I'm okay. I'm trying to get back down to earth. Broncos definitely got to lock up on the run. Offense got to pick it up a lot more. I mean, you know, we played them tight, but all the momentum clearly went in Buffalo's way going into the second half. Had a chance to tie the game up at the end, but unfortunately could not get it done. Will Lutz doinking it off the upright, and the Bills will get the ball to start the second half. There we go, man. It's not. I can never tell like if my display is like updating, bro. Like I don't know. Like of course people are probably watching the game as well. I'm sure like people aren't. Just I mean yeah you could be watching the scoreboard. Who knows? But Denver is still they're not playing horribly. I think if they lock down, able to find a way to stop the run in the second half, we could be in a much better spot. Josh Allen himself probably has more rushing yards than the entirety of the Broncos team. But no touchdowns or interceptions, though. Been a modest day so far for him passing the ball, but the run game has done enough to get them to where they are. Tightened back up after that first long drive, or first explosive drive for Denver, I might say. Here we go. Will Lutz going to look to kick it off here in the second half. Opening it up here. Better commentary than Romo. I feel like, wouldn't Bills fans love Tony Romo, though? Because, like, he loves Josh Allen. He thinks the highest of Josh Allen. I like Tony Romo. I mean, like, there are times where he yaps a little too much, but, I think he knows what he's talking about. Of course you have to when you played in the league for as long as he did. Oh, they cannot make some tackles, and Johnson will bring it at the Bills' 37-yard line, I want to say. So good opening kickoff here for the Bills. Good kick return. Got to find a way to contain the Bills' run game. Not doing that so well right now when the defensive line has been neutralized in a way. Haven't really seen as many plays be made by the defensive line because the Bills' offensive line has been taking care of business. Dude, I got like 60 subscribers or something from that raid, man. That's crazy. First and 10 for Buffalo. They're going to hand off to James Cook again, and he's going to find a hole. He's going to get through there for about 6 yards. 80 yards rushing already for the Pro Bowl running back. Defensive Denver just not able to handle the run game right now. Most in any half since 1995 is 78 rushing yards. 14 rushes for 83 yards. Yeah, keep going. If you're Buffalo, you definitely keep going to that well. Broncos have not been able to stop it, so why stop what you're doing? Going to pitch out to James Cook again, and he's able to find a hole and get about 8 yards on that carry. 1st and 10 Buffalo. Man, that's cool, man, dude. Like, Grossi and everything. Like that's really cool just to kind of highlight the small creators, man. It really helps guys like me out. Thurman Thomas. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their own 48-yard line. Khalil Shakir coming in a little bit on motion. Josh Allen going to fake, drop back to pass. Got all the time in the world. Throwing over wide open is Dawson Knox. He will put the ball at the Broncos. I believe that's the 25-yard line. Big catch for Dawson Knox. Someone who has kind of been overshadowed by Dalton Kincaid, but still finds the way. They actually had both of them out there on the field. And the corner route by Dawson Knox after they cross, found its way to be open. Tackle by P.J. Locke. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, shout out to the Cyber Crashers. Handoff to James Cook again. He's going to have all the room and gets inside the Broncos' 10-yard line. Man, they cannot stop. You can drive a semi-truck through. Anytime the Bills hand the ball off to Cook especially. Let's check it out. Yeah, they got their I formation, had the fullback and the left guard. Pulling, Strenad taken care of by the fullback. Both the linebackers taken care of. I mean, that just opened it up. Great execution there by the Bills blocking. Fullback and left guard. Curtis Samuel in motion, hands off to Cook again. We'll get about 3 to 4 yards on that carry under 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. Broncos having no answer, like I keep saying, for the Bills' run game. If they're not careful, this could get ugly. Because not only... Oh. Yeah, I did that last time. You mean like, am I kind of like glitching a little bit? Like, because it did that a little bit last time too, I noticed. Like when I watched the stream back. It's weird. I don't know why it does that. 2nd and goal for Buffalo. Curtis Samuel going in motion out, handed off to Cook again. He's gonna look like he stopped for a loss, but he's gonna find a way to at least get back to the line of scrimmage. Good gang tackling there by the Broncos. 3rd and goal. So the thing about these kind of drives too for Buffalo is though that they're able to use a lot of time on the clock by just running the ball nonstop. Denver can't stop the run. And then you go out there with your offense and you get a 3 and out, and then you're giving it right back to Buffalo. Using more clock, tiring your defense out. I mean, it's just a recipe for failure. 5 for 8 on 3rd down today for Buffalo. Looks like they're probably going to throw the ball on this one. James Cook's out of the game. Under 11 minutes to go. Khalil Shakir going in motion. Looks like Amari Cooper's open, though. Doesn't see him. Josh Allen, he's going to be brought down for just the 2nd time today by, I believe, Draymond Jones, and I didn't see who the other one was. But nonetheless, strange. Let's see who else got in. I think it was Draymond Jones, and then Jonathan Cooper was there. Zach Allen. Good job by the Broncos defensive bend, but not break. Only hold the Bills to a field goal here. Still a one-possession game. And touchdown here, puts them right back in front. After a 5-minute drive, Tyler Bass drives that field goal through the uprights. That was questionable there by Surtain. Looked like could have been holding, but did not get the call. And the Bills only come away with 3. But still a 6-point game, 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. I need to find a way, like... I don't know. Yeah, it looked like 2 on that pass. I think that was actually Keon Coleman that was open in the corner, but may have not seen it. But Denver they're still in it. Not a two-score game yet. Defense, they bent, but they did not break. Oh, Lord. See what the likes are, too, for that. For the stream. Yeah, be a huge job here for Denver. I mean, like I said, cannot afford to go down 2 scores the way this game is going, how much clock Buffalo is eating up. Got to find a way to put some points on the board and get the Bills off the field without wasting about 10 minutes. Some more strange ads. Get another Bengals commercial, even though they're in Cancun. Like we have established, the Bengals are chilling in Cancun. So I don't know what the wait list is. I guess for next year, when hopefully they figure out how to have a defense. The hell these I don't know who watches these shows they advertise for. I really don't. Seen a picture of this unicorn my grandma found. She put a teddy bear Broncos hoodie on. Teddy bear Broncos hoodie on. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Back here in Buffalo. Capacity crowd. Decent amount of orange out there. Showing Pat Surtain likely going to be the defensive player of the year, if the odds are to be believed. Yeah, I mean, Romo's right. It's a very small margin for error for Denver because, I mean, the defense, you don't want to give up points, but it's also the Bills who have, at their best, are, one of the better offenses in the league. You hold them to 3 points, still one possession game, and your offense is getting the ball back. I mean, you can't afford to come away with 0 points. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. This is for, a teddy bear. Touchback here. No return. Bo Nix and the Broncos offense will come back on the field. Jim Nance, 500 games. That man is goated, man. He's been both college basketball. That's the thing, too. He's great in basketball and football. Him and Kevin Harlan are the same way. Kevin Harlan is goated, too, because he can do football and basketball. Tell me you were trash at Marvel Rivals. Who told you that? I am not. I'm okay at Marvel Rivals. I just play Iron Man the whole time, or I'll play Cloak and Dagger if I'm doing support. I just started playing the other day. I know you and Tyler play Marvel Rivals a lot. I see y'all on the Xbox. 1st and 10 for Denver at their own 30 or 20-yard line. That was a 30. Hand off to, I think that's McLaughlin. I'm getting no gain on that play. Not a great start for Denver's offense in the second half. Get a ref on the sideline telling him what's up. I don't think I've seen them. I don't know if I've seen the ref just go over on the bench and talk to him about the call. They've almost doubled the offensive plays that Denver has had, over double the amount of time. God came to me in my dreams. Yeah, he's telling you the right stuff. It's just, I'm okay. Like I said, I just play Iron Man and Cloak and Dagger. I tried other characters and I got destroyed. Hand off to Williams. He's going to fight for another couple yards. It's 3rd and mid for the Broncos. Already coming up on 3rd down. Cannot afford to get a 3 and out on this drive. You just can't. Got to find a way to get a 1st down. Got to find a way to give our defense a little time to rest. That picture is going to be everywhere if we won. Oh, him and the ref. Yeah. Bo Nix dropping back to throw. Got some pressure. Going to throw over to Sutton, but it goes off his... Or not Sutton, Franklin. It goes off his hands. And the Broncos offense is getting back off the field. Yeah, Troy Franklin, man. It's off the hands. Just, oh my gosh, off the hands, man. This is what we need more. We need better receivers. We need to draft a receiver in the first round. We need one. As much as I like some of these Broncos receivers, just like if you're wanting to really compete and stay in these kind of games, you can't drop those kind of balls. You can't drop those passes. If it hits you in the hands, like that's what they always tell you. If it hits you in the hands, you gotta come down and catch it. Especially like in this kind of game, man. And I know it's a rather inexperienced group, especially in postseason play, but man, like these are the times when you really come through and show, everybody that you are going to be part of this team when they're really competing for like championships and stuff. We can't like be dropping those, man. Yeah, we definitely need I would like Denver to maybe splurge and or trade for a better wide receiver one, because as much as I love Courtland Sutton, I think he still has a place on this team for sure. I don't know if you're a team that really is wanting to compete and be taken seriously as a contender, I don't know if he is your wide receiver one. He can't be. As much as I love him, I still want him on the team, and I think he still has a place in the receiver room. I don't think you can have him be your wide receiver one though. He's been good this game. I think he had a bad drop earlier, but he still made up for it later. Yeah, every time a ball bounces off a Broncos receiver's hands, I just immediately think it's going to fall. It's going to fall into the defender's hands to be a pick. I mean, that's just, we've seen that a couple of times, and it's not Bo's fault at that point, but it still gets put down as an interception for him. Need a stop right here. Need a quick stop by the Broncos defense, because the longer the Bills are driving, the more tired they're going to be, more time's going off that clock, and it can end up with us being put out of it, like making a 2-possession game, man. Because we're still in this thing. This has not been a great game for Buffalo by far, man. I mean, they've had their chances, but the Broncos defense has at least held them to a couple field goals. Getting texts from like WKU Sports, brother. Like, I don't go to WKU anymore. Graduated. 1991. Oh, they're showing that. Well, yeah, this is definitely one of the 4 years that Buffalo lost in the Super Bowl. Like, I cannot imagine. Like, that must have been a crazy ass time for just to be a Bills fan. It's like yeah, you're going to the Super Bowl, but then just to lose 4 times in a row for anybody is brutal. That is brutal. But Buffalo they did a 35-3, right? Yeah, take the points. That's what I am a firm believer in, just taking the points. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Hand it off to who else but James Cook. He's going to get maybe a yard, tackled by Jaquan McMillan. Good play for the corner. Yeah, I am a firm believer in just taking the points. That's something I know. If you're Dan Campbell, it's that gamble has paid off a hefty amount of times. But for a lot of other people, just take the points. Just take the field goal, especially 35-3. Yeah, that's the game that broke the Houston Oilers. 2nd and 9 for Buffalo. Josh Allen dropping back to pass. Got a little pressure coming his way, but he's still going to throw it to Khalil Shakir, who's going to stay on his feet and get 14 yards. Negative a lot of years, yeah. Yeah, so I was -4 when the Broncos won their 2nd Super Bowl, when they went back to back. But I was 13 when they won their 3rd one. Coming up on the halfway point in the quarter, Buffalo still really not having any issues moving the ball down the field using that clock. Could not finish in that last play. Khalil Shakir able to fight for 4 extra yards. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Hand it off. I believe that is to Johnson. Or no, Ray Davis. There's a flag on the play, though. So that could be coming back. See what comes up. Holding on Buffalo. Holding on Dalton Kincaid, the tight end. I remember when I had him on my fantasy team one year, and like he almost did nothing for me. I'm so glad. Like this year I actually picked up Kyle Pitts in my first tight end selection, and then like near the end of the draft, I picked up Brock Bowers, and like that saved my whole season. Him, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Joe Burrow were like my MVPs for fantasy the entire year. Jahmyr Gibbs especially. The dude never had a bad game. 1st and 20 for Buffalo. Josh Allen trying a couple hard counts, trying to get someone to jump off sides. Not really happening, though. Amari Cooper going to return motion. Josh Allen going to drop back to pass. Getting a little pressure. Able to go out. Could be some holding, but not really. Jonathan Cooper on the move, and he's going to bring him down for about a 5-yard gain. Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying that like this ain't a ref game at all. I mean, it's surprising how few penalties there have been. This is just what's going on the field, and Buffalo is, they're not playing their best game for sure, but they're still doing enough to get ahead of the Broncos here. Their defense has stepped up. Bo Nix for offense rookie year. Shout out Pete. Yeah, surprised you're not campaigning for your boy Caleb. 2nd and 13 for Buffalo. Broncos actually bring some pressure, throwing it up to Ray Davis, and he wasn't able to come down with it. Brandon Jones. Oh, fuck, man. Man. Well, Ray Davis is down. Man, it's just a weird place to be in, because if he caught it, then you're tackling him, but well. Let's see. I just don't know how it's. He used the shoulder though, man. It's I don't know. Those are so questionable. I hope Ray Davis is good. It's just like, because if he catches it, then you want to hit him, or if he has the ball in his hands, you want to hit him and knock it out, but. Yeah, I think Denver's defense is still good, but from after watching every game, there definitely are a lot of flaws in the Broncos defense. I think cornerback wise, they need to get a little stronger. Linebackers are probably their weakest point though, because like I mentioned a bunch, like the defensive line is what makes their best plays. Defensive line is what makes their best plays for the run game, and so like whenever the defensive line is kind of neutralized, then the linebackers have to take on more of the brunt of the work, and we've seen that really isn't working out well for Denver. Bad helmet to helmet. I don't know. I mean, may have been. I was kind of looking more to see like exactly kind of how we went back. I hope Ray Davis is all right though. Never want to see anybody get injured. It was a tough hit, but it's just it's a weird spot to be in though. That's all I'll say. With how you're supposed to hit him, because like that's such a bang kind of play. You have all the momentum going your way, and you want to still you want to hit him obviously, especially if he catches the ball. Because if you slow up and he catches the ball, then he's going to be gone, or he's going to get a lot more yards. But then it's like if he drops it and you lay him out, it's just a bad play. It's just being at a bad place at the wrong time. Obviously, I don't think he was intentionally trying to go in and headhunt. It's just all the momentum, dude. Oh, when you battle the Ravens, you say. So you're going and saying this game's over then. You're not believing in them. You're not believing right now. I see. This guy doesn't believe. Ray Davis able to walk off at least, but he's heading back to the locker room. 25-year-old rookie from the University of Kentucky. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Like, let me see. Yeah, I mean, he tried to turn away at the last second. It just didn't really work out. Handoff again to James Cook. Bills are at the Broncos now. It's 2nd and 9 there at the Broncos 46. Yeah, it's a bit of a hospital pass by Josh Allen because, like, even if he does catch the ball, he's getting lit up. He's getting lit up if he does catch that ball because Jones is right there. I don't know how they're getting mad at Brandon Jones though. Like, it's just all about momentum. And he was trying to get to and make a play. Like, if he caught the ball or the ball was in his hands, he's trying to hit him and knock it out. 2nd and 9 for Buffalo. Dawson Knox open in the middle of the field, catches the ball, and that'll be a first down for Buffalo. 8 straight completions now for Josh Allen. Yeah, tight ends open on the hash. No one was there. P.J. Locke was on him for a second, then passed him off. Nobody's able to pick him back up, though. Yeah, we're already in the spot where Buffalo is ready to go up 2 scores. Khalil Shakir coming to motion, 1st and 10 for Buffalo. The Broncos 33-yard line. Josh Allen rolling out. Throwing over to Casper, I guess. I don't know where that ball was going. I guess he was trying to maybe get the Keon Coleman, but there must have been a problem with the communication or they weren't on the same page. 2nd and 10 for Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, he had him. Riley Moss, I mean, he just kind of overthrew him. He got Riley Moss. Maybe he just didn't know where he was going. I don't know. His first incompletion, what feels like forever. 4-minute drive here for Buffalo, well in Broncos territory. Hopefully the defensive line can bring some pressure. Going to hand off to James Cook. He's going to bounce it out. Get brought down, I believe that is by Tillman. I believe he was an undrafted rookie that we just picked up this year. Been pretty solid. Got a couple sacks and makes a huge play right there to prevent a huge game from Buffalo. 3rd and 8. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Yeah, that was a potential game-saving play right there from Tillman. Now, Buffalo facing 3rd and long. Johnson in the backfield, look for maybe a screen possibly of how wide he was. Now he's coming back in. Yep, screen pass over to, oh my gosh, throw to Shakir. Oh, it's short of the first yard, short of the line to gain, but with how short it is, would not be surprised if Buffalo went ahead and went for it. Nick Bonito was inches away from knocking that ball down and forcing the field goal, but now Josh Allen and the Bills offense remains on the field. 4th and 1. Would be a huge stop if the Broncos were able to get it, but I would not be surprised if we saw some sort of QB power, them trying to spread the defense out a little bit, maybe throw a screen. Johnson coming in motion. He's probably going to be there for blocking. Drops back to pass. Josh Allen, he's moving. He doesn't have anybody at the moment. He's got time. He's going to throw. He's going to air it out. Throw it up to Johnson. Oh, my gosh. They caught a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Unreal, dude. They're going to look at it. Oh, my gosh, man. You cannot give him that much time, man. We got to get back there. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. They may say he was out of bounds. They may say he wasn't a catch. I don't know. I'm hoping so. Man. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. It's such a weird spot because it's like, what does Gene Steratore say? hell, man? They're reviewing it, so we will see. Either way, Buffalo's offense is getting off the field because it's either going to be a touchdown or a turnover on downs. 4th and 1. Man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they say. Is Denver going to get bailed out here, or is Buffalo going to go up by 2 scores? That's up for the referees to decide now. It's out of our hands. Would have been great if they could have got back to Josh Allen. I mean, they had like 4 guys around him, and somehow. It's questionable. It's close. I mean, the neutral fan of me is saying that that's a touchdown, but the Broncos fan of me is saying that's not a touchdown, and the Broncos fan of me is what's talking right now, and I don't want that to be a touchdown. He didn't establish 2 feet. No feet touch the ground. I don't know. Still not great. I mean, the Broncos, that deserves to be a touchdown because the Broncos could not get back there and get to Josh Allen or cover the damn running back for. That was the running back, dude. The one that made the play, not one of their receivers, not Amari Cooper or Khalil Shakir or Keon Coleman. And then we get the backup running back in there making the plays. I don't know. Yeah, this could be like this could be like the difference between the game right here because it's either the Bills score a touchdown. Well, yeah, I figured you would. I figured you'd have, as a Bills fan, you'd have the opposite opinion. It's either like so it's a 2-score game with a Buffalo touchdown, or Broncos get the ball back, and it's a 1-score game. And the momentum could be flipped right here, depending on what the referees see. Yeah, that was not great. Horrible. I think the way they're acting, or they. No, I'm looking at the Bills jumbotron right now. They called it a touchdown. The Bills are at the 2-yard line looking to go for 2. Damn. Yeah, they deserve that, dude. Like you can't get enough pressure on Josh Allen to make him like he keeps backing up, and then we can't cover the running back, dude. Like they deserve to have that happen to him. You can't give that up at this point in the game, dude. Josh Allen by himself, putting Dawson Knox in motion. 2-point conversion. Josh Allen throwing it up wide open. Riley Moss is getting burnt like toast over to Keon Coleman. It is now a 14-point game. What happened to Riley Moss? What happened to Riley Moss? He's just not been the same since that injury. Just gets burnt like toast way too much, man. You never see Surtain get burnt like this as much. That Bengals game, he was getting crucified. Yeah, I mean, I still think Riley Moss can be good, man. He has not looked like that. Now I'm ahead. Yeah, I don't know how this is working out. Yeah, not a great quarter for sure from Denver. This has been rough for sure. They just don't have enough. We don't have enough offensive firepower at the moment, and defensively we just can't get off the field. Definitely a lot of questions need to be answered about. I think the defense still overall is a good unit, but is very flawed. Riley Moss, especially in man coverage, has not been that great recently. Like that Bengals game, he was getting cooked by T. Higgins the entire time. Oh, man. We will see, though. See how the Broncos offense responds. If they score a touchdown here, they're right back in it. But, I mean, it's just all about... I mean, even if they do score some points, it's just about the defense, man. Defense has got to get off the field. We can't be giving up, second, third and long or fourth and one on a crazy ass circus play, man. Got to get off the field. Yeah, PJ Locke was in coverage, and somehow he's just able to freaking thread the needle, man. It's true. We're not going to shut up. I think our offense still look better than the Steelers. I was really surprised they didn't run the ball though. When they had Josh Allen in shotgun, I was like, I guess they're not running it. Sure enough, they didn't. You catch the ball there. One, I don't even know who you are. I never see him out there. Yeah, I wonder what it like. Yeah, they did just say that he's the franchise leader in postseason touchdowns now. Which Josh Allen, he's been to the playoffs I think every year except for the first one, right? Pretty sure. I formation here for the Broncos. Little Jordan Humphrey coming in motion. Broncos first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Going to give it to, I believe that is Javonte Williams. He's going to get about 4 yards there on the carry. 7 rushes for 29 yards. Not a horrible day for Javonte. He's definitely looked worse, but still not even close to matching the offensive firepower the rushing game has gotten Buffalo. That's something they really need to address too. In 2019, they made the playoffs too, because he was drafted in 2018. In 2019, that's when they lost to the Texans in overtime. Handoff again, Tyler Beatty. 1 yard carry. So we're going to the tried and tested run pass offense that really makes me happy. 9 yards this quarter for Denver. Just have 2 more yards than points on the board in this quarter, and we're 3 minutes to go in the quarter. But the big part of that is the defense really just can't get off the field. Only 12 minutes of possession time, 170 yards for the Broncos. Most of those yards came on the first drive. You can't do that if you're wanting to compete, man. Need to snap the ball. Bo Nix just gets it off in time, but never mind. There's a false start on the Broncos, pushing them back even farther. 3rd and 11. This false start on Troy Franklin. Oh, man, I know there's probably a lot going on up there, but I know probably a lot of audibles and call-outs and everything, but, man, I mean, they love to bring it down to the last possible second every time. Penalties and yards have been pretty evenly distributed, and the Broncos really didn't have much until that 15-yard penalty by Brandon Jones, which is just unfortunate. 3rd and 11. Bills got too high. Safeties look like they could be rushing 4. Throwing it over the middle. Oh, my gosh. Over to Mims, but 2 Bills, including DeMar Hamlin, smacked that out of the air. Ball went up in the air, bounced on the ground. 4th and 11 for the Broncos. They are broken. Somebody needs to press the reset button. Yeah, I mean, Mims ain't even looking at the ball. Almost intercepted by DeMar Hamlin. Oh, boy. Great punt by Dixon. Too bad one can't make the play, and Shakir is, oh my gosh, can we make a play? Anybody make a tackle? Probably our long snap. Or no, our punter had to make the tackle. our punter had to be the one to make the tackle. That is never a good sign. The Broncos have started to struggle immensely in this game. The wheels are beginning to fall off. If they are scored on in this drive, it could be Bover. It's looking to almost be Bover. I'm still holding out a little hope. Special teams making some special plays for Buffalo. I think this game has showed Denver that there definitely still are some improvements that need to be made to this team. Of course, no team is perfect, except if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, I guess. Then definitely still need to be some improvements. I've said that, the main things they need to go after, they need a running back. They need... I'm always going to bow leave to the very end, dude. Bo has given me a reason to bow leave, so I'm going to be behind him. Yeah, I think the big concerns are for sure running back, tight end, receiver, linebacker. Probably another good cornerback if you can. Because I think Riley Moss still has potential to be a good second pairing with Pat Surtain, but recently it's just not been good. He has been getting cooked. He has been getting cooked like a steak thrown on the grill. Or that delicious looking Applebee's bacon cheeseburger on this commercial, making me hungry. $60 minutes is a weird thing. Oh, Liberty Mutual ad. No, I like the one where the guy's where his thing is melting and he's just like, no. It's just a funny noise he makes. Those aren't the worst ads though. Packers and Eagles, Commanders and Buccaneers. The next two games going on today. Vikings and Rams tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Divisional round. Get to see Kansas City versus, I believe, Houston. Unless the Broncos perform a miracle here in Buffalo, it's looking like Kansas City's going to face Houston. First and 10 here for Buffalo at their own, I believe, 41-yard line. Minutes change to go in the third quarter. Pitch out to James Cook. Brought down this time by Jones. A rare time where he doesn't get 5 or 6 yards on a carry. Second and 9 for Buffalo. Absolutely destroying Denver in time of possession. 5 for 6, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Already Josh Allen having a better quarter through the air in one quarter than he did throughout the entire game. But, it's expected, man. This isn't something I'm getting his other games that people watch Broncos games with me before. They notice I get kind of mad watching games because it's when Josh Allen was doing this kind of stuff, or when James Cook and the Bills offense, here we go, thrown over to Amari Cooper, tackled by DJ Jones, not Draymond Jones. Draymond Jones is the guy that played here before. DJ Jones, again, making the play. 2-yard game for Buffalo. But, the Browns game, for example, that was a really annoying game to watch. That was probably the most frustrated I've gotten watching a Broncos game because we were getting cooked by, I like Jameis, but, he was still, he threw for 500 yards, dude, and 4 touchdowns. And then Jerry Jeudy, after not doing really much of anything in Denver, just goes off and has a career game that has 200 yards. Most of them were on Levi Wallace, which that game ended up getting him cut. Because Lord, man, most of it I blame on him, but I also think that they should have gave him some help, given some safety help, so he's not on an island the entire time with a guy that he clearly couldn't cover one-on-one. That was just, I'm glad they won, but man, that was such a stressful game. Same thing with what was The Raiders. I remember there's a Raiders game where they were struggling, and it's like, man, you're really gonna do this to the Raiders? I think both times they played the Raiders, they were down early. It's like, really? Like, you're a team that wants to make the playoffs, and you're doing this to the Raiders, to Aiden O'Connell. So yeah, I mean, like, and plus it helps that, you know, NFL games, like every single game matters too. That's the beauty of the NFL season. But it's also like the problem is, like, you know, if Denver missed the playoffs, that blocked field goal against the Chiefs would have been the reason. Like, that's the game that would have kept us out. That game was horrible for me. I remember, like, I was just sitting in silence, just the entire, like, for a good bit. And people were trying to text me and everything. I was like, nope. You just gotta let me sit here for a second and just deal with what I just saw. Because beating the Chiefs is still a relatively new thing for Broncos fans. You know, it took us 8 years to beat them. In between that time, like the last time we beat them before last year was, we beat them last year, and then before that was like Peyton Manning's like first game against Kansas City in his last year, because the last game he played against Kansas City, it was probably the worst game of his career. I remember he set some sort of record like for passing yards or like completions or something, and then he just went on and threw like 4 picks. He was horrible that game. He was horrible that whole year. I'm glad that he decided to call it after that, and we gave him a proper conclusion to his career. But man, those years in between last year are like the first time that we lost to the Bills and the last time we did were horrible, man, because we always played our best game of the year against Buffalo too. Or not Buffalo, Kansas City. I'm just watching the game right now. That's why I said Buffalo. 3rd and 6 for Buffalo. First play of the fourth quarter. Josh Allen dropping back to pass yet again. Airs it out. Somebody's probably wide open. Yup, that is Curtis Samuel, who's going to make a move, and he's going to get all the way in for a touchdown. Son of a bitch. Show a kid with a mullet in the crowd, sick haircut, but I am just in pain right now. I'm starting to think that it is Bover. Looking to be Bover. Curtis Samuel, 3 catches for 68 yards and a touchdown. Josh Allen waking up again. Let's see who was on him, who was supposed to be on him. He goes across the middle. Nobody really picked him up. Safety kind of stared at him. Surtain was trailing him. And then 41 could not make the play. Get in the end zone again. Oh, man. Shit. 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes, yeah, because the Broncos offense just can't stay on the field, and the Broncos defense can't get off of it. Extra point is good by Tyler Bass, and it is 28-7. That's probably what's going to do it. I'm trying to bow leave right now, but it also could be Bover. Yeah, Bo leaves. He's going to leave Buffalo with probably with the loss, but you know, hopefully this is something we can build on. It's still a great season, best season that like this is such a weird year for my sports teams too, because like, you know, the team like that is normally good out of my sports fandom, the Miami Heat, they're just trash, but like the Cleveland Guardians, they were really good for no reason this year, made it all the way to the ALCS, and then the Broncos come out of nowhere and just make the playoffs after starting off week 2. And, of course, I mean, San Jose Sharks are like, they're so-so. This is John Cena. Oh, the Honda commercial. I thought you were talking about, like, just John Cena. I was like, oh, I don't think John Cena's there. Yeah. I don't know what made him like be the Honda spokesperson, but I like John Cena. Grew up watching him wrestling. I was always more of a Rey Mysterio guy, but you know that made me not like John Cena for a while. But you know, it's sad that it's his last year. It's always rough, like especially when you get to that point where like your childhood wrestlers are all retiring, like or getting old and not really doing as much anymore. Like Jeff Hardy's a big one for me. Like Jeff Hardy, I liked him, and then like Now he's really not doing much anymore. He's had more issues just like getting to a place where he can wrestle. That's true. Nobody can see John Cena. It's just something we all believe in. He's not even real. I remember I saw him wrestle for the first time actually when they came to Indy a couple years ago for like a pay-per-view. He was in a tag team match. So that was really cool. I saw him wrestle for the first time. I saw Rey Mysterio wrestle for the first time too, which is really cool. Oh man, we're back here once again in Buffalo. I would like the Broncos to be anywhere else but here right now, but we got to finish it out. Pray for a miracle. Tim Tebow, wherever you are, try to bless this team. $28 unanswered points. Yeah, I thought we were in for something crazy when the Broncos actually scored on the first drive on a deep shot. I guess that's like our trade-off. You know, we get the trying to get a big return here. Number 1 does not get a thing. He's going to get brought down at like the 24-yard line. I thought there was like the landing. I guess if it doesn't go in the landing zone, then it's a penalty. Bills love that 4x1. I do notice they run trips a lot, tight or not. But they don't really spread it out as much though. Curtis Samuel, yeah. Man. Can you at least beat Kansas City this time, please? If you're gonna embarrass my team on TV like this, at least beat Kansas City, please. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the 25-yard line. Bo Nix dropping back to pass, looking like there's some pressure. He's going to keep running. He's going to break a tackle, keep going. He's going to keep going. He's going to fall down at the Denver 43. Good 18-yard scramble for Bo. At least get something going. Oh, I thought they were going to mention something about Patrick Mahomes, and I was going to just be like, shut up. I don't want to hear about Patrick Mahomes here. 1st and 10 for Denver. Bo Nix getting some pressure. He's going to throw over to Cortland Sutton in Bills territory now. Keep on moving. Bills probably running some prevent defense, just hoping for no big shots going on, but Denver just trying to keep it competitive, you know. Trying to keep that slim chance they have winning this game alive. Now 1st and 10 at the Bills' 44-yard line. Bo Nix dropping back to pass yet again. He's going to throw it over to, I believe that's Cortland Sutton. Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin have himself a game. Broncos pick up another 1st down. We beat Kansas City, the only team to beat them in the regular season. Full power, that is true, but if you know anything about the NFL and the Kansas City Chiefs and Satan, you know that doesn't matter. They will get their devil powers back in the playoffs. 1st and 10 for Denver. Bills finally bringing some pressure. Bo Nix has time to run. He's going to keep running. He's going to go. He's going to slide down at the Bills' 22-yard line. Broncos picking up some nice chunks of yards right here. Trying to get back in the end zone. Get a touchdown. Big concern the entire game, though, for the most part, is just getting a stop. And part of that also has to do with the performance of the offense. It's happening here at Buffalo. Trying to stop it. Trying to get the Broncos momentum to pause for a moment, take a timeout, get their players to rest, kind of reassess what they're doing. Prevent defense probably is not the way to go, the way this drive has been going for Denver. They tried to send some pressure, but Bo Nix was able to move out of there. That's the thing too. Bo has looked pretty solid this year when he's just scrambling. When he's scrambling, like, you know, he looks a lot better than Russell Wilson. That's for sure. It's crazy they've only made it to the AFC Championship one time though in this window. Well, plus you call a timeout there just because like momentum, is a real thing. If the Broncos keep getting chunks and chunks of yardage, eventually they're going to get in. So you want to stop that right there. It's kind of like when a team in basketball after a big scoring run calls a timeout, like you're trying to stop the bleeding. 1st and 10 for Denver. He's going to throw. Bo Nix going to throw it over to Marvin Mims. That's just going to get nothing. Be a loss of 4. Not what you want to see. I have decided that I hate watching Broncos screens. Those almost get nothing done. Oh man. I will say though that no matter what happens, Bo Nix still did not have as bad of a game as Justin Herbert. That was really bad. And again, I guess one of those picks wasn't his fault, but he still threw 4 picks, 1 touchdown. Bo Nix under pressure. Von Miller trying to get the ball to him. He's gonna. Oh my gosh! Vele almost came down with that ball. Bo Nix trying just to get anything going there, running away from Von Miller. 3rd and 13 for Denver coming up. Yeah, put Mike McGlinchey in the spin cycle right there. Vele was inches away, just bounced off his helmet. Yeah, Broncos screens are boring and most of the time very unproductive. Not productive at all. Well, they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I don't know how they always found their way into it being like 1 second on the play clock. College basketball going on. That's all we're going to be left with here after a couple weeks. I guess NBA, but my team sucks, so I'm not really super invested. I don't hate like a bunch of the players or teams or anything. It's just kind of meh. Yeah, well, that game in general was just like that was not a good game just from a neutral fan's perspective. It was like for the first half, especially, just boring. It's just picks and field goals and turnovers and everything, man. There's no offense, and even that, like Houston didn't play a spectacular game or nothing. They're just, their defense was able to force turnovers. 3rd and 13 for Denver. They are basically on life support in this game. 12 minutes to go in the game. Got to expect a shot down the field or something. I cannot imagine seeing a screen right here. If they do, I'm going to lose it. Throws it over to Cortland Sutton. He's going to try to make something happen with his feet. Gonna get 2 yards short. Oh, the Chargers? Yeah. 4th and 2 for Denver. Gotta have it. I don't like only going this tight, though. Gonna roll out to McLaughlin. He's not gonna get it. Gonna be short. Damn. Why? I don't know about that call though, man. Like, man, like you got to give your receivers, like, why are we like in the most important times we're always wanting to get our running backs involved, man? Those are not a strong part of the offense. He just couldn't. There's no. Someone's hurt right here for Buffalo. Lewis Sully, they said. They just can't catch a break with these injuries, dude. Yeah, it just seems like at the worst times, Denver just tries to include the running backs in the offense, and that is just, like I said, it's not a strong suit of the team for sure. And granted, like, I don't know, like, I would still trust Bo Nix and our receivers more than throwing another screen at the running back. If there was a running back to throw the ball to, McLaughlin is the guy to do it. But even then, it's like, I'd rather just you try to throw something to Mims or Cortland Sutton or something, or even Troy Franklin. Yeah. Would have liked to at least have 2 touchdowns, but at least kind of keep it alive there. Maybe get a stop, go score again, get another stop, score again. But yeah, that kind of puts it all out. Man, it's 3:30 already. After I get done with this, I gotta start doing grad homework, which is always fun. I always love doing grad school homework, especially when it's in something I didn't go to school for. Yeah, well, I mean, taking the points maybe earlier on in the game is fine, or maybe if it's a closer game, but I think that you're down by 3 scores, you kick a field goal, you're still down by 3 scores with 12 minutes to go. I don't blame them for going for it. I would have went for it too. Maybe if it was like, oh yeah, yeah, I don't know if it was earlier on in the game or if Denver was down 10 or something, then yeah, kick the field goal for sure. But I mean, you're down 21. Kicking a field goal really doesn't do much, but just put some more points on the board, make it look a little better. So yeah, I mean, going for it definitely was the right call. I just don't necessarily agree with the play call. That whole rollout throw to the running back almost seems to never work. So Buffalo will take over now. Here 2 out of his last 3 passes, Josh Allen, have been touchdowns. So that tells you all you need to know about this game. Buffalo, Josh Allen rolling back out. Got some pressure coming his way, but he can make it work with his feet, and he's going to slide down for about a 3-yard gain. Yeah. Great blocking, though. And then he scrapes paint, allows Josh Allen to get some space and get about a couple yards. Yeah, I do remember that, actually, when they try to throw it to Saquon instead of just taking the points. I do remember that now. Quick pitch out now to Johnson. He's going to run. He's going to get, I think he may get enough for the first down. They may mark him short. Let's see. I think they're marking him just a yard short. 3rd and 1, once again for Buffalo. That's a huge difference, too, I think, is that Buffalo on 3rd down, the reason their 3rd down conversion rate is so high is that they haven't really been put in 3rd and long situations. They have all been pretty short. All 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, all extremely manageable, especially when you got a big quarterback and a good, solid running back. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the game. Broncos' hopes of coming back are starting to drastically fade away. Josh Allen going to roll out, throw it to Johnson again. 2-yard pickup. That'll be enough for a Bills first down, and that clock continues to roll. Ty Johnson. I guess if he's beating my team up like this, I might as well know his name, his full name. I know he's Johnson. He's the only other running back they can go to because Ray Davis, unfortunately, was taken out. Hopefully he would be okay. Giving James Cook a little rest, I guess, because Johnson's doing enough to keep the ball moving. And you still don't want to risk getting hurt. Quick pitch over to Ty Johnson. He's going to be taken down by a swarm of Broncos defensive lineman, Malcolm Roach. Zach Allen on the play. And that's prime example, though, what I say about, yeah, it's a house money year. It's just nice to be here. That's all I can really say. It's just nice to be here. But yeah, like I said, it's the big play we get running the ball, or that they get running the ball, or a stop for us. Who's making the plays? Defensive line. And if the defensive line isn't making the plays, the linebackers really haven't been able to go up and make it. I still like Cody Barton and Justin Sternod, but I would like upgrades there at that point. Josh Allen throwing a screen over to Shakir. He's able to somehow break out of 4 tackles and get a 5-yard gain. Put him in a damn spin cycle. had him for like a 2-yard loss and just could not bring him down. Got to make a play there. I mean, we had like 6 Broncos over there trying to make a play, and once again, it's our defensive lineman making a play. The defensive line coach needs to demand a raise, man. 3rd and 4 for Buffalo, coming up close to 8 minutes remaining in the game. Broncos, if they want any chance, got to get off the field right now. Time is winding down the play clock. Should have been a delay a game, but it wasn't. Josh Allen going to drop back. Cody Barton giving us some pressure. Throws it down the field to Dalton Kincaid for a huge gain. How do you get burnt by a tight end, brother? Come on now. You can't do that. Well, it's official because they ran a play and then still gets 8 yards on the carry. Let's see if it was the catch. It looked like he caught it, so I don't think it would have been enough to overturn it. So I'm not really too mad about it. Well, actually, no, he didn't catch it. It hit the ground. So they just didn't. They didn't challenge it. They ran the play too quick. 8-yard gain for Buffalo. James Cook back in the backfield. Hand off to Cook. Nick Benito runs right by him. Didn't keep his head up. And Cook runs for another first down. Oh, yeah. This is the MVP performance right here. I think Vance Joseph did a lot better with what he had this year. I think he's putting him in the right places for the most part. They're just not making plays. Wonder if he'll stay. I think he's done a lot better this year than he did last year, but it's just a mix. They're putting Coleman up there. That's Coleman and Riley Moss tangled up there for a second. No flag. 2nd and 10 for Buffalo. 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Surprised there wasn't a flag there, but we'll see. Yeah, he's trying to exaggerate it though. Like he's putting his arms underneath him, and then he's like, "Oh, I wanna." Is that, dude? Y'all are up 28-7. You think it's something you can really boo about? Come on now. You're up 28-7 with 6 minutes left. You're gonna kick a field goal here at the very worst. Come on. Yeah, Vance Joseph did a lot better job this year, I think, because he was fully using his defense. Because I think it was when they were playing the Jets this year. They mentioned that he tried to use, I swear I saw this in the Bills game, or not the Bills game. I'm watching the game, so that's why. During the Jets game, they mentioned that the previous year when the defense was really bad, he was trying to use a mix of Ejiro Evero, the previous defensive coordinator, and his defense, and it didn't mesh well. So I think that could have been why the defense struggled so much. But this year they have looked. Still a flawed unit, but still a lot better than they did last year. They weren't even close to getting 70 points put on them. Buffalo and Baltimore next week. Should be a good game. Kansas City versus Houston. We can only pray that Houston gets... we're being honest. So Houston ain't winning that game. I think everyone would love to see that, but that's not happening. That ain't happening. Yeah, we're coming up on the end of this game and the Broncos season. Showing Bo Nix there. Still a great year for him. Great year for Bo. Still a great year for Denver. They can build on this. I think they can. The Fraud Bowl. Josh Allen throwing over to Mac Hollins. I think I called him Curtis Samuel before, but then didn't. He stepped over. After he made the catch, he stepped over. Let's see who made that play. I think that was Surtain, yeah. Well, there goes the gain then. That just gives him a first down. Yeah, I mean, they gave it to him just for stepping over. Like, Josh Allen got taken down by Nick Benito, who has also been kind of quiet this game. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a taunting penalty. I don't know. Most of the time I'm in the realm of, like, you know, talk your shit. You know, you just made a play, go ahead and talk your shit, but you know, the NFL ain't like that. It's gotten better. It's gotten way better than when, like, growing up, because like, there used to be like excessive celebration penalties, dude. Like that was terrible. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. But like, now you see a lot more, like, and now Denver's calling a timeout for what reason, I don't really know. Yeah, they used to have like excessive celebration penalties, which was dumb. Like, you couldn't even celebrate doing anything. They just wanted you to. They wanted you just to score a touchdown or make a play and then just leave. Like, don't even do anything. I don't know, maybe Denver can just get like one more garbage time touchdown. Make both stats look a little better. I swear I just heard them playing KSI's song there. I swear I'm not hearing things. I swear I just heard them play KSI's song, man. Come on. Come on, dude. Really? We're losing to a team that's playing into the thick of it? We're losing to a team that's going to play KSI's song and on us right now. Come on. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Going to hand it off to James Cook. Flag on the play, but right now it's a gain of 3. Could be a legal shift based on the ref. Yep. Legal shift on Buffalo. Pushing back even more. This stream's already lasted longer than the Chiefs game, because that one was just going by like that. That game was just a breeze. This one's been lasting a lot longer. There's also been a lot more penalties too. Penalties and stoppages and everything. First and 15 for the Bills. That clock keeps rolling. They're going to drop back to pass. Josh Allen throwing it up to nobody. Target was Matt Collins. Josh Allen got hit on that play. Clock stops. Nick Benito on the pressure. Boom. Good hit. Good hit by Nick Benito, 2nd-round pick, I believe, a couple of years ago. Expected outcome? Yeah. I mean, everyone kind of expected this. So. I mean, I wanted the Broncos. I wanted to believe, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. 2nd and 15, going to hand it off again to Ty Johnson. He's going to be stopped for about a 3-yard gain. .200 yards rushing as a team, man. And Denver was holding teams under 100 on average per year or per game. Now they're almost doubling that. time at Denver, I guess. They're just trying to save as much clock as they can. Because I don't think Buffalo at this point can really run the clock out, but like they're going to use as much as they can. If Denver gets the ball back, they'll probably have it like under 4 minutes to go. Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. I mean, Buffalo is destroying them. They destroyed them running the ball. Denver hasn't really had a great running game in quite some time, and especially when you're playing against a team who has a great run offense, that's just can't win like that. Third and 10. Go hand it off to Johnson again. Going to go out of bounds for about a couple 2 yard gain. 4th and 8 for Buffalo. I think they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Yeah, Mahomes is pretty good. Mahomes had one of the weaker years of his career, dude. Like, he was okay. He was like, it's just the Chiefs were like masters of luck. Yeah, man. Like, just beat the Chiefs. Like, there's 3 teams left. Surely someone can beat the Chiefs. I really don't want to watch the Chiefs in the Super Bowl again. Like, I'm tired of it. Very tired of it. Like, it's already rough when like the Patriots were making it a bunch, but now it's like it's a division rival. I hate the Bills, or not the Bills, the Chiefs. I can't. Man, the total touchdown stat is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Josh Allen in this MVP comparison. That total touchdown is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Tyler Bass kicks up, and it is good. 4:37 left in the game, and the Broncos season. They trail the Bills 31-7, going to another commercial break. Oh, that's true. You are a Bills fan, so yeah. Yeah, and you at least get a garbage time touchdown or something. Make the score look a little better. Yeah, so maybe just give us something to leave with. We did score a touchdown at the beginning of the game. We had a lead. Screenshot. We had a lead. But, man. Hopefully those games later today will be good. Won't take much to be better than this one. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they come out better next year. I mean, like I said, good year, house money year. Nobody's really expecting this, but at least make an effort to make some improvements to the team in the obvious weaknesses that we have. That'll show that we're really moving in the right direction. I think George Payton it's been a very up and down tenure for him, because his defensive drafting has been solid. Offensive wise, not so much. I mean, he did draft Quinn Miners. That was good. And then besides that, I think he drafted Lloyd Cushenberry maybe too. But I think like the whole Russell Wilson thing was not a good look. I mean, it was a good thing to trade for him, but then to give him that much guaranteed money before he even played a game for you was just insane. Because, like, you know, of course, it's Russell Wilson just coming off a good year in Seattle, but he also was injured. And, well, I don't think Denver's going to win now, so I don't know. What does that really say? No, like, you know, signing Russell Wilson to that big contract when the contract was going to start 3 years down the line, like he was going to be like in his mid-30s by that point. Did you really think he was going to keep that up? And it's funny that Broncos fans are happier paying that guy $30 million to not play for them than the Steelers fans are paying him $1 million to play for him. Oh, jeez. Denver come back on the field right now just playing for pride at this point. Bo Nix dropping back to throw over to Javonte Williams, just trying to get something going here. 2nd and 3, I believe. Being a Denver fan is an insult. Oh, that's wild. Who's your team then? Bo Nix dropping back again, 2nd and 3, over to Vele. Gotta catch the ball, Vele. Come on, dude. Get your name in the paper. Do something. How are we already at 3rd down and 3? Come on. Two for 8 on 3rd down. Another very telling stat from the Denver Broncos offense. Bo Nix dropped back to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen here. He's going to get brought down and sacked. Man. Can't even get some garbage time points. I don't even know what you do here. Do you just concede and punt? I mean, screw it. It's the playoffs. You know, it's not like you're playing for point differential or nothing. You might as well just go for it. Man. Yeah, I mean, see what they're doing. Yeah, they're going for it. I mean, might as well. Fuck it. I mean, it's like, what else? You ain't playing for, like, you're playing for pride at this point. I mean, the Bills are just probably going to try to run the clock out anyways. Bo throwing it, airing it out over. Oh, my gosh. Damar Hamlin with a pick, dude. Son of a bitch. Oh, Lord. What a way to end it. What a way to end it. Hell. See if he got it. That's a terrible camera angle. You can't even see where the ball's landing. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Buffalo's getting the ball back either way. He didn't. No, it's not a pick, but. It's a turnover on downs either way. I mean, Buffalo's getting the ball back regardless of what happens, but it really doesn't matter. Just can we hurry up? Come on. Yeah, I mean, like, it really doesn't matter, like just the game's over. Just run the ball a couple times. Wrap it up. Make the pain end. Yeah. GG's. Putting Mitch Trubisky in the game too, man. That's how you know. That's how you know it's really over. Mitch Trubisky. Remember when everybody thought he was going to win MVP one year? When he was like an MVP favorite in the preseason, and then kissing titties, handed off to just don't let him score, man. Come on, just like at least make him kneel the clock out or something. Come on. Yeah, I remember Trubisky. I remember hearing a thing though, like after the year in Chicago where they made the playoffs and the double doink, he was like a lot of people's betting favorite to win the MVP. Or a lot of people place bets on him to win the MVP. I've seen some questionable tweets from Josh Allen. The only one I really know from Mitch Trubisky is the one about him loving to kiss titties. That was pretty crazy. But Buffalo, Mitch Trubisky going to snap the ball, hand it off to Johnson again. Just don't let him score again. Come on. I mean, come on, dude. Like, just at this point, you can't let them get in the end zone. You get your first team defense out there. They got their backups in. Come on. Take it to the 2-minute warning. It's first down. I mean, they'll probably McDermott's taking his headset off. They're just going to kneel it out. GG's. Yeah. Great season. Great. A lot of good things from this year. Of course, end of the playoff drought. Would have liked the game to be a little more competitive. Looked like it could have been after the first quarter, but the wheels fell off. Buffalo showed up, and everything went to hell. Everything went kind of sideways. Like I said, great year. Hell of a year, man. Hell of a year. This is the most like excited and proud I've been as a Broncos fan of this team in quite some time. Probably since they won the Super Bowl. Like, that's been so long, man. Like, it does suck, but I think just being here is good when no one expected us to. Now the job is just how do you build on this? How do you it's like you got your guy. Quarterback does not need to be a concern for the first time in what's felt first time probably since Manning retired, or the Manning era. So now it's like, how do we build around this guy rather than finding our guy? There are some concerns I think they can fix through the draft and maybe free agency. Making the playoffs sure does a lot for bringing guys in, I'm sure. But it also does a lot to make sure you keep some guys around. Appreciate you. Always good to have at least someone involved in the chat. Gives me a lot more to talk about, so I'm not just like talking to myself. Yeah, I'm figuring they're just going to kneel it out when they get back, and then Broncos have to just figure out what they're going to do next year. But, I mean, I looked at the schedule next year. It looks like they could, as long as they don't just completely fall off a cliff, they should be in a spot to compete for a wild card spot right now. I think if you build more on this, I think we can have something here, man. Like, Bo Nix, I'm expecting some regression just because that happens to even good quarterbacks, have some sophomore slumps, man. Like, it's not going to surprise me. It will probably suck. I'd hope not to see it, but it also, it's kind of expected. Yeah. Kissing titties back there, going to kneel the clock out. That will do it. The time of possession was a huge thing. Denver just could not stay on the field, and the defense could not get off of it. Seventh time this year Buffalo has won a game by 20 plus. That is quite impressive. Hopefully they don't wilt and just struggle against Kansas City. Bo Nix, great year for him. Much better year for the Broncos offense. Rough way to end it, but glad that we just even got here at all. The fact that we got here at all is just a miracle. Buffalo and Baltimore, Houston and Kansas City. Let's go Texans. And those two teams are teams that just, for as good as they've been in recent years, just can't beat Kansas City. And they've had chances. Both have had great chances to do so. They just haven't been able to. So we're fighting for who has the right to get another shot at Kansas City. Keon Coleman, I just saw do a damn backflip. Yeah. Like I keep saying, tough way to end it. Great year for Denver, though, still. Regardless, looks like we got a quarterback for the first time in a decade. So that's always something to be excited about. Just build around him now. Give him good pieces to work with. I think for the most part, the offensive line is great. Bo Nix is good. And it's just about giving him more stuff to work with. Give him a good tight end. Give him more reliable receivers. Give him a consistent running game. Give him, because you saw what he did this year. Yeah, he could beat the Texans. That'd be an option. America's team versus the Devils team next week. Yeah, but you saw what Bo Nix was able to do with what he had this year, which was already, there's a reason that the team was projected to, let's keep Bo on the field. That's the problem. The offense couldn't stay on the field, and defense just, time of possession was a lopsided stat. Oh man. Yeah. You saw what he was able to do with. There's a reason that the Broncos were projected to win as many games as they were, because the team on paper did not look great. They kind of cut ties with some of the few players that were consistently good. Like when they lost Justin Simmons, you lose Russell Wilson for as flawed as he is. He is still, he still looked better than what we had in the quarterback room. A lot of speculation was going towards Bo Nix and how he would do, but of course there were a lot of checkdowns and screens that benefited him, but also he made some good-ass throws. He's an accurate quarterback. He had some bad games, but, he's a rookie. And it took him a while to get going, but that just showed, the kind of quarterback that he is, that after a slow start, he was able to play as well as he did with the weapons that he had. So I'm not mad. I'm not even sad. I'm just, it's a feeling of, it was a great year. Great season. Sucks it had to end this way. Happy that Garrett Bowles and Cortland Sutton were able to finally play in a playoff game, at least. Garrett Bowles especially. He's become one of my favorite players. Just, he started off real rough, but eventually he's turned into a pretty good left tackle. A very, very good blindside blocker for Bo. But yeah, this is probably gonna be it for the stream. I'm gonna hop off now and get to work on some grad homework. Maybe if I have enough time, get to work on some scripts. I got a couple things in the works. I was working on the Lob City script, and then the whole Jimmy Butler stuff happened, so then I'm working on that one now. That one is looking to be my longest video to date. Probably by the time it's all done, at least the way the script's going, it could probably be 40 minutes to an hour. So it's gonna be long. Appreciate you, bud. Shout out to Cyber Crashers. But I got some stuff in the works. Appreciate it. Maybe a little bit because I got to go back to work, but when I get the chance, I will definitely spend some time working on them. Yeah. got some stuff working on, but so it could be a minute. Well, the way I'm doing is like the Lob City thing is where I kind of do like after Lob City. Like so I look at like Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, like and their journeys after Lob City, like where all they went. Because I think it's all really interesting that after as hyped as this team was, and like the last guy you'd expect to win a ring out of that trio though is DeAndre Jordan, and he wasn't even like a crazy part of that Nuggets team. Chris Paul had his chances and he just couldn't get it done. Blake Griffin never really even got close. And it's all really interesting because especially with like Blake Griffin and Chris Paul especially, DeAndre Jordan kind of just fell off, and the game kind of passed him by. But Blake Griffin was looking to like play some of his best basketball until the injuries got him, and then Chris Paul just like had the worst luck, man. But was he any good for teams? That would be also a pretty good idea. But a lot of good ideas I got going on. Just finding the time to do them is what the struggle is now, especially since I got to get back to work. But we'll find time. Find time to work on them. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. Get to work on this grad school homework. Be a great time. Watch some games. Hopefully, be some good football in there today. But that'll do for this one. Appreciate y'all for showing out. Appreciate once again Tom Grossi for the raid. That was really